chat! Welcome back to the stream. Happy Friday. I hope everyone is doing well. It is Friday, right? I didn't fuck it up this week. I did not. It is actually the weekend, for me at least, which is exciting. I have the usual plan in place for today. I'm gonna do I'm actually gonna do more Outlast. I'm not actually gonna do more Outlast. That would emotionally drain me. But we're here, we're Runeterra, we're doing Runeterra's, if qualifiers are tomorrow, right? Good luck to anyone who is participating in qualifiers. I am just qualifying to be a sleepy potato. And I think I've gotten into the sleepy potato club. But submissions are open. There's a little bit of editing to the submission queue. I realized I set a cap on the number of decks that could be submitted in a particular stream, but now there's also a cap for the number of decks that you can individually submit. This isn't a please stop sending me call. It is more just a I want to make sure that I can get through like more stuff that I do, or more decks that I get submitted every single day. So that limit is just there so that I hold queue can be a little bit minimized and it is a little more controllable. But otherwise, same old shit. 3 losses, 1 win. I do the thing. I make misplays. I fuck it up. And then hopefully we get a victory anyway. So I probably am gonna just do some grinding as the stream kicks off initially. I had a hankering to play more Teemo, so I'm just gonna, I think, boot up the Teemo Bard Flash Bomb deck that I built that is very bad yesterday, and use that for a little while. I think that will be great. I think that'll be good. I think that'll be amazing. We're up against the Mono Sharina Caterpie Shiny. We are looking at a very pretty board state. Not the cards in my hand, just the boards in general. The symmetry is quite pleasing. Though it's not actually, you know, it's not whatchamacallit? It's not perfect horizontal symmetry. Our Guardians also match, so truly this is a game meant to go well for somebody. We are just advertising the shit out of Runeterra right now. I like it. Okay, I have a Teemo. Do not hurt my Teemo. They can't quicksand me turn 2! No, that's good! That is quite nice and lovely. I think I can also sneak out a Sting Officer here. I don't really want to lose mana. I also do want to get the strike. But I think Sting Officer is good based on what I can remember about Mono Shurima, which is to say, yeah, they just have that, so I just do this, and we do some elusive spamming. We have a Mystic Shot that goes for face. Hopefully the Flash Bombs are pulled like right now, because that would be absolutely wonderful. We, of course, did not hit them. We did hit a Chime on the Meduli, which is not the perfect Meduli target, but I'll take it. I will accept this. As it is. I don't actually want to take that much damage. I think I can maybe go down to 10. This is I probably shouldn't drop that low, but I'm going to anyway because I don't really have much else to do here. So that's what's happening right about now. There's an ancient preparations. They prepare for the apocalypse, as do we all, right? Apocalypse preparation? That's something we've all engaged with, I'm sure. I have a bird. I have a bard. I don't really need the bard. Something can get vulnerable, though. I think we should just do this to start us out our attack here. We do get that going. There was no great way for me to level, unfortunately. They are offering me a pass. Ooh, a pass is kind of tempting. I think I'm gonna cast this, though. Zerath is now at 2 of 4, halfway there. There's an Endless Devout. We're just kind of trading units. They do get the landmark off of the Devout, though, which is kind of disappointing for me personally. I also need to ramp up the Shroom output, because we have like an okay number right now. We do not have a great number right now. I also need to not die right here, so we are going to do some McBlockin'. And we're also going to do that just to face, I think. We are losing Peddler before he does stuff, so let me also rip one of these, I think. Just get that going. The Teemo does level. Hello? Hello, Schmotito? Yeah, I'm gonna just cast all of the spells that I fucking possibly can right now. And hope that that is enough. Probably not, but they do have 29 puff caps now, so they're gonna have to do a thunk about things, hypothetically. Lots of good thunking happening, hopefully. That is a Rite of Negation, so I do go down to 4 here. They used a Rite of Negation on a Mystic Shot, though, so that's good news, I imagine. Xerath is going to absolutely punch me, though, once it happens. Or if not, when it does happen, whenever that is, it's going to be feckin' painful. I think I honestly just want to do this, because I need to push damage here. So I need at least 3 blockers. We are probably not going to be able to force draw. There's an HE prep. They're sorting their cards around, which is just rude. Don't sort your cards. What is that bullshit? Eclectic Collection doesn't really do a ton here. Doubling boons is like okay, but not fantastic. I think Aloof is probably the most powerful thing that I can cast right now. There's 3 puff caps. Great. Good. We discarded the Xerath, which they top decked as well. So we managed to sneak it in before on top of their predict, but then they also had Azir. So I think I'm dead? I think I'm dead. Unless they let me cast something, I'm pretty sure I'm just dead because face damage is happening. Also, Totsigi, hello! Thank you for coming by as you were playing Pokemon. How is it going? I shall be clamoring on in the background as per usual. Yep, that's it. Dropped too low. I think I should have blocked with the Sting Officer 1 turn earlier. I wouldn't have it on a future attack, but the curve on this deck is not great anyway, so unsurprised. Also, if that Mystic Shot I've been able to go through, but I guess they were probably rightly assuming that I had mostly burst spells in the deck, which is a true fact. That is very much a statement that has veracity to it. We're gonna maybe... I was also thinking about that elusive deck that got me the diamond as well. So I might just do some of that also to see if it still is fun. So I'm gonna do that. Forgive the elusive spam. We're doing it anyway. Going well. You have vacation next week, so you're happy. Oh yeah, Thanksgiving next week. I keep forgetting because there's shit I need to do at work next week. So I'm like, okay, I need to pace the research that I'm doing. I need to plan experiments. I need to maybe start some cultures on Sunday. There's a lot of shit happening. It's good shit, but there's a lot of shit. But vacation is fun. I'm hoping to go on one maybe in December or early January once the holidays are like over, maybe, or maybe during the holidays. I'll have to see. They've got the Santa Brom. Oh my god, we're gonna start seeing more Santa Broms. That does actually genuinely make me kind of happy. More Santa Broms just seems like a wonderful fact. There's also running Blod. It's the Blod. The Brom Vlad, which is now just Blod forever. They're running Blod, and I don't see Scargrounds yet, obviously, because there is no Scargrounds, but hope we'll find it eventually, I'm sure. Eventually, I'm sure we will see it be cast, and I will be unhappy. I can draconically band my Zoe so that she is the biggest elusive, which actually doesn't seem too horrible. I have a limited number of options here anyway, so it's a 4/4 elusive now. They do have 3 mana. I can just kind of ignore that, especially if they cast a stance swap, but I don't think that's going to be their first choice here. Just stance swap out of the fucking gate. I doubt it. Punch it. Yes, hit my Nexus. Hit it, hit my Nexus, good. Hit it, good. I can actually potentially just block with Zoe also now. Not an ideal scenario, but she's a 4/4, and I have 3 Pale Cascades for some reason. Why is that, by the way? Help. Small Bailey, explain what's happening, because I don't know. There's a draw. Ooh, but there's also a moon glow. I think I just kind of like a moon glow, so I'm going to fucking take it. Glass is home. Glass, hello, welcome back to home. Don't throw things at me. I have been attacked. I have been rudely and violently attacked by my mod, which is, I guess, a mod's job, but still. Still! Rude. Rude as fuck. Oh, they didn't even attack. That is completely fine. I will also cast my Bandle Commando, though, now. Since you allowed me a moment of reprieve. Thank you, Pendragon. There's a Lenari Shade Stucker. I'm going to Darken Lodestone, I think. Just put that on our lovely Bandle Commando thingy to buff and to smack and to support. Buff, smack, and support is the name of the feckin' game. I'm gonna also cast the Lenari Shadestalker because I have it. We're at 6 of 10. We're going to also give him Hungry Owlcat that does pop a spell shield and also give them things. That's fine. It's annoying, but I'll live with it, obviously. No, I want you to buff Zoe here. Excuse me. Boop, boop, bap, bonk. I'm actually at the point where I can almost... I can kill everything with the Zoe and almost also the Braum, which is pretty exciting. I did not expect to be able to do that, but here we fucking are. All right, so 7. So this is 8. This is potentially 9, and then whatever we top deck, if it's cheap, could be a level here. It is a Teemo. I did actually potentially get a Zoe level if I can stack it right, which is a little alarming. That is annoying, but not catastrophic. Yeah, it's annoying, but not catastrophic, especially because they cast it after the Teemo. Well, not after. While the Teemo is still just kind of chilling in my hand, so that's very good. Glass is throwing more things at me, which is exciting. I'm gonna take the Charger because it does do a nice blocking of things right now. Right about now, 8 of 10, 9, 10. It's perfect mana for this level right now. Why are you throwing things? Stop throwing things! Do not throw things. Don't throw heavy tools at me. Last went to a job that involved tools today, and now he's threatening to smack me with them, which is just uncalled for. Entirely unfucking called for. A Diabetes Technology Innovation Conference? Oh, okay. FDA and Eli Lilly. Oh, that's a pretty big conference there. Yeah, so I'm gonna just do that, and then we go down to 9, and also they're at 4, by the way. Like, they're just straight up like at 4, which means I can kill them with my Teemo and my Pale Cascade. They have a flop. I should not have been as aggressive with this spell casting. Maybe I didn't expect block, but they are running Noxus, so that should be... I should have just expected that in general. If they cannot kill me, or if they can't remove my stuff right now, I just straight up have the level, which is very exciting. So I think I want this out first, because then I can cast 2 Pales in response. Mostly thinking about, like, freeze and shit. Should they try and ping everything for 1 damage, I can Pale Cascade. That also brings their HP down. They cannot really cast an Ember Maiden right now. They're casting the full cost of their whispered words. Oh, also Voss, sorry. I saw your deck, and then I realized I never verbally acknowledged it. Thank you for the deck code. Welcome back, by the way. It's the 18th. I don't even need to check the calendar. I know that it's the 18th. I wrote it on a bunch of science tubes today. That's the technical term. Not Eppendorf's, not Snaplock tubes, just the science tubes. They are science and they're tubular. That is not important. It is, they've used all their mana and I can still smack them with elusive, so we're fine. Science tubes is not the official land class, no, it is not. The genus of the species was just science tube. Science tubius? Glass is a different breed, but we love him despite it all. Elusives have won the game. Sorry, Santa Braum! Sorry! You're a very good-looking Santa, but I have Teemo. Alright, let me look at this deck code and see what it do. I must find out what it do. Alright. flame port. It's a Jinx deck. Okay, I can discard things. I've discarded my sanity so many times. Surely I can discard a card. That's arguably less important, which means it's going to be more difficult. Emotionally speaking, my brain, go away. The cards, sure. They stay forever. Do I have the arcane skin? Yes, I believe so. So it can make it fancy. Is that Jinx Jinx from Arcane? With a capital and a bunch of question marks. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Let me fix the aesthetic though before I actually do anything else. It's just like 4 Jinx skins, and there's 1 Nora. It's very funny how it displays the skins, honestly. If you asked about the Arcane skin though, Arcane. I almost said Arcade, and I was like, which one is wrong? It is correctly Arcane. I will also equip the fucking the Hex Tech thingy majiggy what's-its, because yes, we're going full-on Hex Tech. Beautiful, beautiful. Is that Nora from Arcane? Imagine the next season of Arcane is just, we're not finishing the whole Jinx Vi Caitlyn shenanigans. We are literally just we're following Nora around and Yubi around while they just never manage to find each other. It's just portals and more portals. It's an anthology series where every new episode is just a different fucking portal to somewhere. You didn't see the portals hidden in episode 4? Nora is in Arcane. She's canon. The most canon. Can I shoot her out of a cannon like the Poro cannon? She looks small. I'm sure the Yordles would fit in a cannon pretty easily. Speaking of Poro cannon, we've got that card, as well as Jury Rig, Zonite, I was gonna say discard mechanics, and then I was like covering Boom Baboon, which does have a discard mechanic, to be fair. Boom Baboon, 3 regular Flame Chompers, Junk Construct, Mission Shot, Nora, Pokestick, Salvage, Scrap. Reduce their cost by 1. Ooh, that's actually kind of fun on the Nora things, isn't it? I've never tried that before, because if she makes a super expensive thing, I can make more expensive things. Get excited, Yordle Portal, discard, summon, create a follower, Jinx, Portal Palooza, portals and draw. So it's draw and create units. I think I understand. You kicked a chair? I'm sorry. Do not kick chairs. It hurt? I'm sorry. Well, the chair was just retaliating. It had emotions too. You can progress Nora's level up from Jury, Poros, Baboon, Portals, Yordle Portals, etc. Yes, that makes sense. It reminds me a tad bit of, not exactly, but the Lulu, what was it, Lulu Jinx for a while with the, not Sneezy Biggle Dust? It was a Biggle, I think it was like Biggle Dust. Have you never heard of the card Sneezy Biggle Dust? Sneezy Biggle Dust is a card. I think I'm saying it right. I think I'm remembering the phrases right. Also, New Kid! Thank you for the gift sub to Mike Oxlong? Yes. Thank you. Hooray. I got a chortle out of glass as well. Oh, Mike. Oh, I just put it together. Thank you for somebody else saying it out loud. Because I was like, Mike Oxlong is like almost, I figured the second I saw it, it had to be a pun somewhere. Otherwise, it would not have received the very prestigious New Kid gift sub. But I was like, I had a moment where I just couldn't figure it out. Am I pronouncing Sneezy correctly? Is it? No, it is Sneezy Biggle Dust. It's Sneezy Biggle Dust with an exclamation point as well. Not only is it just a Sneezy Biggle Dust, it's a Sneezy Biggle Dust, bro! That's how you have to say it. You have to add the dust, bro! Every single fucking time you cast it. If I see anyone ever who is live, who cast that card and not scream that out loud, they're doing it wrong. They are incorrectly playing Runeterra. Glass to save the day, truly just being an educational person, for sure. We here at Elzon's stream, we only have educational mods who will teach you things about the world. Mr. Education indeed. I can't read that username. So that's unfortunate. That's not a horrible start. That's a slightly better start, maybe. I don't love the discard in my hand, but we'll get there. Is fine. I'm gonna actually get rid of this. Maybe I should have discarded something else, preferably. But what are we getting? Order portal again. All right. Well, I've got fucking turtles. Turtles. I've got some pretty turtles. They are turtles and they are pretty. There's a of course there's a flame shot for now, but you know, that's how it goes. I don't care about village. You take your fucking Omen Hawk and shove it somewhere else. Okay, we do have your portal on Flame Chomp now. Regular fucking unit. Excellent. Let me just dump that shit in the garbage. Only it's not in the garbage. It's actually in a very wonderful place. There's a draw. We find a Nora. We find a Nora too late, but we're also just kind of pushing damage, so I'm going to do that. Excuse me, pardon me. That's 7 damage. How does that make you feel? Where's Nora? Nora's at 1 of 6, right? Because we summoned the Veteran Investigator, which was a nice little bit of engine there. What are they doing? They're summoning a Nagagaboose, probably to block the 3/2, because they don't want to get the 2/2 value, and the 2/1's kind of just lame as shit. Yes. Yes. Sorry, 2/1. I know you have mechanics, but you're also not as exciting as a 3/2. Just not the same amount of vim and vigor around that one. What's best here? Depends on what they cast, of course. And they are also doing Kench Braum. So big healthy boys. I need to just kill them before they get big healthy boys, right? Just go around, which is gonna be difficult with the HPs here. Yeah, that's annoying. At least it is ephemeral. Yeah, you don't have any challenge or anything, so I'm gonna just cast a Nora real quick. That's scary. I don't actually know how fast I'm gonna be able to do things next turn, which is definitely like worrying me a little bit. If I go around, that's 6 damage. If I pull the chance with the 0/1, can just push damage. That is my current plan of Yorda Porter Chain Flame Chompers, pull the Kench with something else. With the Yordle Jury. Yeah, I think that's probably what I want to do. I have 4. Yeah, I have 4 units here. There's Wizened Wizard, Tornado Warrior, discard. 3 is actually the highest power on the board here, so I'm gonna take that. They're down to 7 now. We're actually close to the Jinx level up as well. They've got a Brutal Style, which only saves them 1 damage, actually. I like that choice because it's the least impactful of the things hitting hitting your face right now. So that's very nice and wonderful. Nukin, thank you for the gift sub to Herpes. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. Not Herpes, which is what it almost looks like. It has to be herpes, or they're just doing it wrong. Completely fucking wrong. All right, so they're at 11. I have failed to find any portals whatsoever. You did give me herpes. I thank you for this honor. I have received the herp. I shall enjoy the herp. It's a good herp. That's a statement you're probably never going to hear again, so that's great. Wonderful. Hello! Would you like to cast your Acquired Taste? Because I would really like you to cast an Acquired Taste before it go bye-bye. You didn't do it before it went bye-bye. You want to wait for me to do stuff. Unfortunate. That was a lot of wasted mana. Because they know what the end is nigh. There's a Mystic Shot, which is like, okay, Nexus damage. I'm gonna cast another fucking Flame Chompy boy. I don't have Glove Honor for the Jinx. I mean, the problem is the Jinx is just gonna eaten. The Jinx is just gonna get eaten by everything, right? So it doesn't really matter what I injure here. This needs to go, probably. Actually, Rhyme Tusk is arguably more of a target than... arguably more of a target than the Kanch, I think. Weon, hello and welcome back. How's it going? Weather is surprisingly cold, actually. I don't like it. Alright, that's fine. Just kill that. That's totally... It's unfortunate, but I'll live with it. It's 31 degrees. Fuck you very much. Okay, fine. Alright, you live in this place that gets more snow than over here. That's fine. My hands are cold. I work in a big open space every day, and the maximum temperature in the building only goes up to like 60 or 58 these days. I don't want to be 58 degrees all day. That's not cold. No snow, just cold. Oh. Well, that's just kind of lame, then. You don't get the fun benefits of having to scrape ice off your car and worry about you know, wrecking a vehicle. That's the only thing I think about when I think about snow detractors now. I know there are other problems with snow, but that's like the main one, you know? I need to do something here. I mean, they want to level the Kanch, right? Like, they want to level Kanch. They have to eat something, but they know I'm holding just like so much fucking mana that it doesn't really matter. The titles are from my own brain. From my own wonderful, wonderful brain. Just could you stop being a fucking coward? I know they're playing correctly because I'm giving them space, but like, I have to give up. Eventually I do just have to give up a Jinx at some point. I just really don't want to. It looks unwinnable. I honestly feel like it is more than slightly unwinnable, though that elusive top deck is not the worst, genuinely. It gives me elusives to cycle, I suppose. Elusive WinCon? That was the deck I was playing before this that is deliberately trying to win with elusives. This is not that. This is distinctly not that. But I am dealing damage. So now I just need to deal, oh, you know, 7 more damage over time. Because I do have this. They have Rost. I am dead. You know, before I thought maybe I am not dead. I am dead. I am 1000% dead. That is Rost. That has Overwhelm. It also heals. It also heals. So we're just gonna kind of... Oh, you're eating him? Oh. Okay.
Close enough.
Yeah, I was confused for a second because I was like, doesn't the Rost stay there? I guess they can put the weapon on Kench though right now, which is kind of scary. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, that's wonderful. That's terrible. Alright, we're extra super dead. Alright, that's fine. Alright, okay. What am I gonna do here? So don't really want... I can't cast the Jinx. I cannot cast the Jinx, and yet I must cast the Jinx. So we're just kind of at this weird... We're in this weird place. Weon! Thank you for the sub! 11 whole months. That's longer than the gestational period of a human person. That doesn't matter, but it is a fact that I know. Imagine not being subbed. Imagine. Thank you for being subbed and being amongst those who are. Can I empty my hand? No, I can if I cast literally everything, which does give me the Super Mega Death Rocket. Is that... Honestly, I think that might just be worth, because I can do it now. So you know what? Fucking Hail Mary time it is. Alright. 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 Here we go. I'm gonna just cast over my shit. This is fine. Everything. Oh, I needed to discard the other thing. Whoops. I needed to discard the Seer and not the fucking Jinx, and I'm a fucking moron. Because I had discard fodder in my hand and I just didn't use it. That was entirely my gigantic mistake. So fuck me, I guess. But at least we do have this, so bada bing, bada boom, here we go, it goes, it levels, I have a unit, I have a spell, not a unit, I have a spell that I can cast, and I have resources, I got a resource, misplayed, get excited, we're ignoring that, it is 4 damage, they're down to 5, they're gonna have more healing, the Rost also heals too, so that's great. Okay. Yep, that gets frostbitten. It gets destroyed by Ross. The Kench also happens to something on my board. There's a Mystic Shot, which is amazing. There's a Pokey. I'm 2 damage away. I'm 2 fucking damage away. Oh my god. All right. So yeah, I can't stop that from happening. So that does go. That does happen. They only have they only have 1 overwhelm blocker. So I think, I mean, can I cast the Shoal Hunters? I might just pokey their face, honestly, first. Let's pokey face first, because we're not dying at 19 HP, I presume. Unless they have some kind of, like, banger of a level champion, which I don't know what that would be exactly. Because Howling Abyss is scary, but it's not the absolute worst. Build your hand so you can't get the rocket on the stack. Oh, from the spells, yeah. Deny the Rost healing? Can I do that? I don't know if that's super easy though. Also, Fika, if I'm pronouncing it at all correctly, I'm probably not. There's only 7 live streams on Twitch of Runeterra right now. That is a oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. I need to do, I'm just gonna rip this. I have 2 Mystic Shots, they're at 4 HP. I need to do anything before they have spells. If they've got any kind of thing, they die, they heal out of it anyway, but I might have an opportunity here off of that draw. I might just be able to do it. They have an Eye of Dark Compartments, and that's not enough! That's not enough! They only have 1 HP! GG! Oh my god, we did it! Despite my get excited misplay! I did it! We did it! Amazing. Yeah, definitely all skill on the draw. Definitely, I'm so good. I'm so good at the game. First fucking attempt. Oh, first fucking attempt. I think that might be some indication of how RNG ARAM can be, or how bad the Kench is, but you know what, fuck it, I'll take it. Your Masters player, should you stream? Do you think it would work? Do I make money? All fair questions if you're thinking about streaming. If you'll have fun, like, being live and talking to people and, like, engaging with the Twitch community and also playing a video game that you're good at, I would say fucking go for it. Income is like, it's not equivalent to like a full-time or even a part-time job at all. It's like, there is income that will occur, but you have to hit affiliate, you have to hit all of these benchmarks, so it's an uphill climb. I just mostly do it for fun. Like, I'm here because I have a blast. Kench isn't bad. I know that he got better. I think I've just, like, internalized because of the way he was before, that he's just kind of not amazing. I know he's easier to pilot now, but I have it locked in my head that he's just kind of meh. You are a streamer, you're a billionaire. I should buy out Twitter, really. I definitely have the money myself to just tank an entire social media company that's been a fixture of life for many years now. I don't have that kind of money, unfortunately. Or fortunately. Depending on how you fucking look at it. But Voss, we got a win with our submission, and it was a pretty sweet win. So I'm gonna return to my degenerate ways. So I'm gonna do that. You realized that you reached 57 followers after not streaming for almost 2 years. I mean, followers will be follower. Elson Musk. Also, Fika, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the madness, and I hope you're enjoying hanging out here. It's good to have more people always. You'll stop the world to melt with you. You've seen the difference and it's getting better all the time. There's nothing you and I won't do. I'll stop the world and melt with you. What are those lyrics from? Because I am a stupid and I don't actually know. What are we going up against? We're going up against a mono Teemo deck. What's your mastery? 18,000. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. We're gonna beat you on that one. I will sacrifice my Zoe in the name of killing your fucking Teemo. If you did stream again, you should get affiliate. Yes, I believe so. Because the threshold is now 50, right? I think it was 75 when I started, and then they lowered it a little bit, which I honestly really like. I think lower is better. Let people get affiliate and get like the advantages of streaming a little bit faster. I'm gonna cast my own Teemo and see what they do. The Cure. Okay, I am adding that to my reference bank of things that people have put in my chat that are social media moments. Or cultural moments, I guess. Yeah, 50 is just kind of, I think, innately more doable. I will buff my fucking Esmus if that's the only thing I have left. But at least I do, in that vein, have a blocker for Teemo, and I can also just start blocking things. Peddler is annoying, but we have... no, this is not my Teemo deck, it's a different one. We have options for that. Yeah, I'm gonna just improvise upon it, I think. And that gets a buff too. Excellent. Boom. Schlap. Sandsworn refill. Ooh, I like the spell mana actually. That does give me 4. It does give me extra.
Any sheep around here?
Boom. There we go. Yeah, do it. There are some shrooms, so they're just running regular mushroom clouds. Noted. They have La Stinkiest Wumpus, which is truly a La Stinky Woopa. That's a 4/4. Weaver's Puffcat. That's okay. We're getting damage. We're getting mana. We're getting resources. Yeah, that's okay. Draconic Bands on a Wandering Shepherd is not exactly the play I wanted to make, but it's also, like, not the worst thing ever. There's more Whumpusings. That's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. It's a 7/5. What you gonna do now? They've got 2 cards. I have 3 cards. We're all just kind of like waiting to see what the top decks are gonna do. There's a Chump Wump, so they're gonna be able to cast all of that. That's pretty annoying. That is pretty annoying. We kind of have to wait about that. Pale Cascade gives us draw. They're putting, they're getting a Teemo level on the Puff Caps on the deck. But that's all they're kind of doing right now. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought, bitch. I need a good draw here of some kind. I mean, all right, sure. You know what? Fuck it. We'll make them both fucking dragons. I have maximum dragon. So much dragon. Oh, they're dropping. I'm dropping. What am I dropping? I'm dropping a Pale Cascade. That's kind of just like fucking okay. That's like totally fine. There's a Veteran Investigator. Give me more things. There's a Yumi. I'm dropping the Yumi. Bye-bye, Yumi, unfortunately. Oh, no, but it's... Oh, right, because it's not actually the... It's not actually the fucking discard. It's just the draw. So now I have big hunkin' chunkin' elusives. You know, the big hunkin' chunkin' elusive, as you do. I'm gonna just buff my whole board for Nexus damage purposes. That looks pretty good. Get that Yumi prop. Get that other advantage. I am gonna just kind of kill them with elusives next turn if I get there. The Stinky Wump is annoying, but I think we're likely to live. I think we are probably going to live, all things considered. That's 8. There's a Lunari Shadestalker. I can actually get that going. Yeah, I can get that going. There's an Ava Achiever. That's kind of the only thing that they're doing here, though. I'm gonna honestly might just grant +1/+1. Trigger. I can't kill Ava, so we do have to be a little afraid of that. But that goes up to 6. That's 10. We have Lunari after this, so we just have elusive lethal. Again, assuming that the Ava does not just kill us. They don't have any extra draw. They don't have hex core. They don't have insider knowledge right the fuck now kind of thing.
Unseen, unheard.
So we probably have it here, I think. I would like to think that we have it here. We might not. But, I mean, my little equippy dudes are being equipped. Alright, we are at 30. We're at 29 cards. Unlikely to kill us. Probably gonna draw 2 here. So that's 4. Yeah, I was exactly right. I was bang on the money on how many puff caps I would be drawing there. That's just a lovely Yumi, almost level, also in attune, also elusives. They need to block a lot here. They could have Insider now. That's probably what they're gonna try and cast here. If they Insider Knowledge now, I think we die, actually. They do have Insider Knowledge, so I need to top deck really well here. It's only 2 cards, so we're probably gonna draw 8, which is less than 9, to be fair. 6! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! There we go. Why do I think the community of LOR is so small? Oh, compared to other games? Yeah, like, for instance, Yu-Gi-Oh! Hearthstone Battlegrounds, they do have, I think, if not like, I think thinking about like YouTube views, for instance, I think the decks get, or the games get a similar, like there are channels that will get a like comparable number of views, but yeah, the community for Runeterra is smaller. I'm not exactly sure why. It's an interesting question for sure. I don't know. I would say maybe that it is partly how the game feels in a way. Like it's I really like the system, obviously. I think it's very unique, but it does sit in an interesting place of like kind of has the Hearthstone mana system a little bit, but it also has like the combat of nothing else is from what I've played, at least before I played up until Runeterra. The champions are like also a really unique thing. It's in an odd space. I'm not really sure why. I think it's partly just how idiosyncratic it can be. I definitely think it's one of the prettiest, if not the prettiest game out there, so it definitely, I think, is winning on visuals, with, like, maybe an exception to, like, Gwent. That's honestly the game that I'm like, they do have really fucking bomb-ass graphics in that one. It's a bit more reactive than slow-paced compared to Hearthstone. Reactive than Hearthstone. There's less RNG than Hearthstone, which I think puts it closer to, like, the Magic camp of things. But I don't know. It's really hard to say. It might also be that there's a difference. I think there's also might be a difference between like, there's Path of Champions versus Constructed. And I think there are a lot of Path of Champions players who don't really interact with like ranked or constructed content as much. Though don't necessarily quote me on that one, I'm not sure, but that is my impression. Why do people like butt so much but don't understand the science? The science of the butt appreciation. Different type of question other than what is Runeterra, but you know, that's a good one. I don't actually have an answer for that one. The science of the butt. I don't know. It's near the important shit, you know? It's crotch adjacent. Maybe that's part of it. Cause like the butt is like as with boobs, not inherently sexual. They just kind of exist. The competitive scene looks really small too. I think it is. I remember one season that there were, I think the people were surprised at how few Masters players had made it in a particular season. So yeah, definitely a smaller competitive community. Yes, Glass, what? What did you say? Glass would like it to be known that his opinion is that boobs are wannabe butts, by the way. Riot is as big a company that they should be able to do a better job promoting it all, game, competitive, every scene and everything. Oh yeah, I remember there was that whole thing around seasonals, right? Where they were like, we're not gonna do coverage anymore, we're only gonna cover worlds through the main channels, which was a little disappointing. You can support that opinion. That's fair. It's like the butt cheeks just kind of migrated and separated and also got pointy things that like get really painful in the cold, which is just a downgrade in general. Saying it out loud even, I'm just like, what a fucking downgrade. I'm just more uncomfortable when the temperature goes down. Everything about this sucks. Please return. Can I do the prime try before you buy on my boobs? Is that a thing? That is a nice 3-4. I cannot kill them here, so I'm just gonna go with that. What did you walk into? You walked into a lovely boobs and butt discussion. That's what you walked into. Glass made the statement that boobs are wannabe butts. And I was just describing my opinions on boobs. On my own boobs, on boobs in general. On le boobus. Also, we're talking about competitive Runeterra. We're also doing that, by the way. You know, casually. It's like saying, do you like chocolate or peanut butter? One can be better than the other, but damn it if you don't like both. Exactly. I will enjoy both, thank you very much. Why is this a fucking... Where's the crossroads in the decision path here? It's just both. Why would you not allow me the joys of both? What are they doing, by the way? It's Victor Yumi, but they have neither a Victor nor a Yumi, so I've just been watching them cast cards and just kind of like automatically responding. Like, I don't know what's happening over there. I don't really care. I have a lifesteal unit that could become a 5/5 or anything else, and like we're totally just fine. Yeah, we're pretty just, I think, A-okay. I'm just gonna heal it back. I'm just taking damage. I'm gonna just chill with some damage, dude, over there. I'm gonna grant some allies some stuff, so that's now 11 damage if I scout my Esmus. Plus we have the Sudden Surge, which is just lethal on its own, and we have 2 Pale Cascades to protect our units when if they try to get removed. If my opponent tries to remove a unit, I can respond. So that's what I was trying to say, and then I fumbled all of it. Unhelpful Yoda, hello and welcome back. What's up? How's it going? That is a Hextech Transmogulator. That's rude is what that is. Fuck you, Pharaoh's Financier. I liked my little Esmus. I still can sudden surge my Esmus though. Oh man, alright. We're falling back to the 5/5 Esmus plan. That's just, you know, what we're fucking doing. Boom. It's the biggest McChunkus. Do you like my biggest McChunkus? I hope you do, because he's staying. He's hanging around. Christmas or Asmus? You ask powerful questions. I mean, surely you can experience... Is this a separate thing also? Or can you also just not experience the two of them together? Do they have an elusive, or are they just... Did they just randomly pick Shield Vault? They just randomly pick Shield Vault. They don't have an elusive. They have a surrender! Woo! You'll try streaming a little bit, see what happens. Don't know much about it either, and I know you're thinking about the money part more, I guess, but you play anyway and enjoy it, so maybe you can make something out of it. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, here's the thing. Twitch is pretty fluid. Like, consistency and scheduling and being there all the time, or being there on the set time and day always helps. But it's definitely something you can just, like, try and see if you like it. Because it is very different to stream while you're gaming versus just gaming in general, kind of. Different vibes. You getting Asmus for Christmas is definitely a win. Yeah, that sounds like a great option. Also, Unhelpful Yoda, thank you for the deck code. You don't think you want Asmus from your parents or your sisters? Yeah, there are. I feel like Asmus is a very particular experience. Like, we can't just be handing that out or receiving it from everybody in our lives. That would just be weird. It would be uncalled for. An excessive number of things to think about. We're looking at Nasus Renekton action. What the fuck is that? I don't like it, because Mono Shurima usually kicks my shit in. Unless they are gifting you a donkey? You were semi-pro coach on League of Legends. You're okay as communicating. You enjoy the trading ideas, teaching, etc. part a lot more than competitive and the team synergy things. I definitely think you could find a niche. Also, I mean, if you enjoy streaming in general, I mean, there are so many people who play League of Legends. You could also probably just get an edge in there, I would say. Also, Sky, thank you for the video request. It's food. Why would food piss people off? What have you done? Is it is it a weird food video, or is it just the concept of food that you're concerned? Someone might be like, hey, nope. This has a chime on it. I kind of want to chime my Zoe, so I'm gonna just do that. So Liz says. Watch the first 5 seconds and angry already. What the fuck was I sent? What the fuck was I sent? Also now it's a 5-5, motherfucker. It's the 5-5, motherfucker. Do you like my 5-5? I like my 5-5. It's a 5-5. Is it hard to get into Hearthstone, like to learn it and such? Want to play it because one of your friends plays it? I don't play Hearthstone proper. I've only played Hearthstone Battlegrounds. My understanding of Hearthstone, it is extremely RNG and also pretty expensive. Like there's a pretty high cost to just like get into it because it doesn't really have a good free-to-play model, generally speaking. Is it a 5-5 1-drop? It's now a 6-8 1-drop, in fact. They have made it much easier to get into, but it depends on how much you want to do it. We gotta surrender again. Okay! Is it bad that I kind of like running this because people, like, you can see them, like, just going dead inside sometimes when I have the too big of an elusive unit? I kind of like that a lot. Diamond 3. Woo, we're making progress. They have improved the free-to-play model from what you've heard, but to actually play many decks and keep up with the rotation, it's expensive. Okay, so I was like half right. Glass knows more than me. Listen to Glass. Didn't make it a 10-10 yet. You wanted a 10-10? I'm sorry. Blame it on the guy who surrendered. I would have tried. It was getting there. The Yumi would have helped. The pussy would have made it swole. And my opponent didn't let me do the pussy swole. Don't have a swollen pussy, though. That's a very different problem, and that's no good. Viewer! Unhelpful Yoda. We've got Shadow Owls. We've got Freljord. We've got a Kindred. Yeah, thank you for coming by. Good luck with your streaming endeavors if you try it. What am I doing here? I'm freezing and I'm eating. Frozen dinners. I'm lazy and it's a Tuesday and I want something quick that I can throw in the microwave, and that's it. Depends on the perspective. If it's swollen because of stimulation, that could be a good thing. That's fair. I think I was thinking more in the context of, like, if I'm just, like, casually walking around and nothing has happened to me and it's swollen, then there's issues. Then we got major problems. Then there's doctors involved. Crawling sensation, hapless aristocrat, quietus, shadow isles, tailstones. Wait, I need to remember. So we spiderlings, destroy, good card. Mark of the Isle, Spirit Journey, and Crumble. Spirit Journey and Crumble very useful for Kindred slay decks. Sentry for draw, Elise, spiders, draw, Frostbite, spiders, Kindred, does Kindred things. Spirits Unleashed, buff spider, Withering Whale, heal removal, buff spider, removal. So just buff spiders. And also kill things. Buff spider, kill thing. Is like getting hit in the nuts. Some people may like it, but on the whole, you probably should see a doctor. Yeah, do you have to go to... Actually, this is a fun life question that I don't actually know the answer to. If you, as a guy, get hit in the nuts real hard, when do you go to the doctor? Is it like, do you just kind of, if you get normally smacked, like if someone just kicks you and then leaves, do you just kind of assume that your nuts are fine? Or is that immediately like, I gotta go get my nuts checked out moment? Like when is the threshold? Depends on how hard? Okay. I mean, obviously if they're like, I'm assuming squished or numb, then you do something, but like, When the testy bursts, normally you are on the ground, not able to breathe. When the testes burst? I wasn't talking about them bursting. I was just talking about them getting a little smack. There's a little small smack. If it's a hard kick, we go get things checked out. Okay. Testes are very strange to me. Like, what the fuck, man? Why are your ovaries on the outside?
I pull the strings.
I have questions. I don't know if it's better or worse that they're on the outside. Oh, you have quietus too! Oh, shiddlesticks! Oh, shiddlesticks. I've never been hit there, so hoping you never need to know the answer to that. That's the fair response. Just, I don't want to know. Please leave me alone. There we go. I found out, I discovered how painful. Oh my god, I don't have quietus. No! Why are you casting Ezreal so early anyway? What the fuck, man? Dude, what the fuck? Dude, help! Help me! Ow! I cry. I cry. I just cry. Ezreal's already here. No, a Dom that can help you out there? Oh, I was going on another tangent before Ezreal happened. I was gonna say that, yeah, I'm gonna try that to get me cards. I found out how painful it is to have, like, an ovary twist, or, like, have a cyst burst and twist around your ovaries. I'm imagining it's, like, similar amounts of just, like, pure, unadulterated hell, you know? Because it sounds like it would be hell. You actually watched a video once that explains why testes are on the outside. Answer is evolution. That does make sense. I feel like evolution is usually up to something in the back. Sneaky, sneaky evolution. It makes things like fucking platypi and armadillos. What the fuck are those? What the fuck? Did you know that there used to be giant armadillos? I learned that today, and I was like, holy shit, they're huge. Why? Who made it a fucking Hummer before Hummers were actually invented? I'm gonna have a spada. Gonna have a spada. It's a give and take. It's bad that my first response was, well, probably the owner of the testes is giving and taking, but that's a different issue. What am I doing? I'm losing Kindred is what I'm fucking doing. That's fine. I'm gonna draw some more cards. There's still giant armadillos? I thought they weren't that big. Like, I know that there, basically I was looking at the skeleton of one. How big are the current ones? Also, Sula, thank you for the redeem. 3 singles, bring your best, don't hold back, even if that means I bonk you. Okay. I will try to do a good bonking. Yeah, you take the 3 damage or no? Do you want the Spuda Lady or no? I don't think they want the Spuda Lady. The Spuda Lady is being rejected.
You're between me and glory.
They're trying to decide if they want to give me an extra spider or if I have some kind of damage for Elise afterwards. It would seem. I think that's what's occurring right the fuck now. What are they doing? I don't know what they're doing. They decided to take all of the damage. They're casting an Aftershock to kill Elise. Okay, bye-bye! This is a terrible matchup. Or at least I'm piloting it badly enough that I can't actually manage to do very much here. I might be able to Kindred and get a Slay effect off of a Vile Feast on one of my own units, right? So there's a thing. There's also just a regular-ass Vengeance. There's a back alley bar. So I'm gonna sneak out my Kindred here, I think. The current ones are 3 feet, unless I'm thinking about the ancient ones. I'm thinking about the huge ancient ones. But good to know that there are actually ones that are, like, alive and well. That's very exciting, actually, to think about, living 3-foot armadillos. Didn't know that the current ones got up to 3 feet. That's fucking sick. They're living life over there. Okay. On another science note. Okay. Are you guys ready for some science? Are you guys ready for some people fucking it up kind of bad? I hope you are, because I'm going to rant about it anyway. That's a mystic shot. Okay, boom. We take the damage from the Ezreal here. That's Tubana still because it's not a new card. Here we go. So you remember the fungi discussion from yesterday? Thank you, Kindred. So I tried watching this documentary, Fantastic Fungi on Netflix. I would highly not recommend it, and let me explain why. I was trying to get through it, and at first it opens with the most hippie-ass fucking just over voiceover ever. It ain't David Attenborough levels of good. It's just, I think it's Brie Larson or something, like they got somebody famous for it, but she's like, we're one with the earth, and all of that hippie bullshit. I don't hate that kind of stuff, because what it eventually was trying to describe was how integrated fungi are with the world, which is true. They are very closely linked to just all other organisms in general. But they had this one moment that kind of blew my mind at how they are interpreting science to get across a very specific agenda, which is how science has always been used historically. Science is very just like, here's a thing that happens, and people are often take that a little far, you know? Actually, I want to do that. Now I don't hate it. Maybe I can pass, though. I can't protect Kindred, though, if she dies. There was a really interesting moment in there where they were talking about what I believe is their interpretation of the Jansen-Connell hypothesis, which is a lot of fancy words. I'm going to call it the JC hypothesis from here. And the JC hypothesis, and of course they found a fucking double up. I knew they'd, but it actually doesn't kill her. Alright, well, they're gonna have a move anyway later, but boom, schlappo. Boom, schlappo, please don't hurt my kindred. The JC hypothesis, generally is about fungi being very specific to certain plants, essentially. So, say you have a tree, there is going to be a fungus that lives in the tree roots, and it might be pathogenic, which means it's going to try and kill the tree. Trees spread their seeds in an area around the tree, obviously, carried by the wind, carried by animals. They drop off the tree, they fall on the ground, somehow, fundamentally, it's always just the tree ends up on the fucking ground, and then we go from there. Their description of pathogens in the soil, what happens generally, and there was a paper about this, is this is a random tangent, but I wanted to talk about this all day to somebody, and I'm just talking to the chat about it now. It basically says that the closer you are to an original tree that is already infected, the seeds that fall from that tree are going to grow more easily further away from the tree, because the pathogens in the soil that are close to the original tree are going to try and infect things of the same species, which kind of makes sense, right? Okay, so they have a Hexplorator. They're using all of their mana for it. That's totally fine. I can just keep going with my damage off of the Spiderlings. Yes. We also have a 4/2. That's just a lot of fucking damage. We also have 1 damage in the Spirits Unleashed. It's not exactly what I was looking for. We have 1 drain for that, which does give me a spider. I'm actually going to drain that now and get me a spider. So we're just going to push this damage. While we're pushing this damage. So basically, seeds close to parent tree or original tree are going to die more easily because there is already an established fungus there that's going to infect things of the same type or the same species, right? Kind of logical, at least. Which means that trees further away have a higher probability of growing, yada yada yada, for all of the previously stated reasons. So the Jansen-Connell proposes that this is a pathogen pressure mechanic. So the reason that this is occurring is because of the fungi in the soil trying to find good hosts, which is like, I don't have lethal, unfortunately. They found that. Alright, fine, understandable. Have a very nice day. That's the pathogen pressure thing of this fungus is trying to poison or otherwise affect the growth of this tree is how I learned it, basically. That's just how I that's how I learned the hypothesis. I worked with that theory, actually in the field with looking at how different patches of land and different plants grow with different fungi. I'm very familiar with it. This fucking documentary, of all things, takes a very strange approach to this. So, as stated before, it's the fungi that's killing things, right? That kind of makes sense. Their description was the mother tree. They're doing, of course, the same hippie language again, because why the fuck not? The mother tree over here, up in this bitch, she's using fungi to communicate with the baby trees to let them know that I have competition here, so this is not a safe space for you to grow. Like, what the actual fuck is that description that is entirely meaningless? Or it's not meaningless, it's just twisting the fungi actually doing a negative thing into the tree using fungi, which I'm not actually sure happens that way at all, and telling this fucking organism, or telling a tree using a fungi to tell another organism of its species what's happening, and that's just not the case. Like, it's just not, there's no universe in which that's fucking correct. The trees don't use fungi to communicate, I think. There might have been papers in that documentary that contradict me, but no one has ever told me that's what happens, and I studied this shit, and I've been thinking about that for a couple days now, of just like, what the fuck was that logic? What the fuck was that logic? Why can't you just say the fungi are killing the trees? Why can't you just say that? There's no messaging from the mother tree to the baby tree. It's just the trees die because fungi. I didn't finish the documentary, by the way. In case you can't tell. I got thrown for such a loop there by their fucking flowery-ass language. And I was just like, no, that's not... You're misinterpreting this theory. You're entirely misinterpreting this. We also got a win, by the way! First attempt, I believe. Also, I was so busy just, like, trying to counter spells and Seraphine Ezreal that also we got a win! Somehow. Yay! Thank you for the deck on Helpful Yoda. They were a big spoody spood. They were the biggest of the spoods. Yeah. Alright. So now, moving on with our submissions here. Sky, I might save your video until after our games, as per usual, because I kind of liked wrapping up the stream with a nice food, or a nice video submission, as it was before. So if you don't mind, I might bump you later. Suella, in that case, if you are ready, I am also ready. I am prepared. Yeah, I'll bring good deck, or something deck. I guess I can bring the elusives again. That just feels slightly mean. But we can do it. One moment, sounds good. Are there any other cool science things that I've been thinking about lately? I've been trying to revitalize my interest in just, like, talking about science, because I used to blab about it, like, all the fucking time. And then I stopped, and I don't know why. Probably part of it was previous depression and not knowing if I wanted to stay in the sciences. But I'm in the sciences, so you'd think I'd actually like it, and I'm reappreciating it more lately, which is very fun. It's good to appreciate the field you're in. I'm finding much more useful when you have to get up in the morning and haul your ass to work. If you actually give a small shit. Just a small shit. Doesn't have to be a huge shit, but a small shit. I'm very lucky to be able to give a shit, though. This definitely has not been the case in previous situations. Okay! Good decks. Okay, I am gonna bring the elusive garbage. Where did the elusive garbage go? This one. Yeah, fuck it. We're readying up with this one. Can I hit Diamond 2 tonight? I'd like to try and hit Diamond 2 tonight. That seems possible. At my current rate, it's definitely possible. The client's doing having a nice burp. It's doing having a nice whatever the fuck. It's doing blurpuses. Is that Ezreal? No, or Senna. It's Yumi Nora. Ooh, we've got another Yumi over there. Don't have the Nora, though. Just have Timo. We'll be fine. There's a Lenari Shadestalker. What's the turn 1 play? I don't have the board music again.
What's that noise?
Once again, I have lost my board music to the whims of the client. It's not giving me the little nice pulse fire doot doots in the background. But you know what is giving me a nice doot doot? My Ice Beam Bailey, which is still just, oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. It wiggles its butt. As I do when I am happy. I wiggle my butt and then scream. Ah, so good. If you're not wiggling your butt and screaming when you're happy, are you really a human being? I question your humanity. Okay. Chime. Esmus. Okay, we got fucking chimes. We got so many chimes. I'm about to chime all over the place. I actually don't hate the idea of banking mana because I do have a couple of 2-drops here. Let's slap an Esmus. Boom, Esmus. Chimes. We can also do Bandle Commanders. Maybe a Bandle Oh, it's a Vengeance. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Bye, Zoe! Bye! You were lovely while you lasted. Can't cast a Sparkle Fly. I do got Shadestalker, or we could just do Bandle Commando. Bandle Commando gives me value later. I kind of like it. There's a couple of spoods over there. It's a 2-spood sitch. Okay, alright, boom. It should get +2, right? It does get +2/+2. 2 whole buffs off of Esmus and the weapon here. Okie dokie. Time to spam things out a little bit. Sparkle Fly to the rescue. Zoe also here. Get the chime! Got the chime! Okay. Now I just cast those. It's more magical journeys! Okay, boom. Zoe. These will all be new to her, actually. So I can just kind of dump my hand. It's honestly kind of a negligible. I said negligible! It's a negligible amount of damage. Oh god, I can speak English. I know the Englishes. All of them. Mostly the spoonerisms, apparently. I can only say spoonerisms. I can only say spoonerisms for the rest of my life. Not exactly what I want. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, okay, alright. Ooh, that's a lot of portals happening. Ooh, it's an extra draw for me, though, and for all of us. I have all of my fucking darkened lodestones for some reason, which is, like, kind of funny. Alright, buff, 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 smack, boom. That's a 5, 5, and a 4, 5. That's down to 2 HP. I might have actually been able to push more damage. Probably should have tried to push more damage, in fact, because that was almost lethal, but not quite. Pokey stick to face for sure, but I probably could have dumped more things. Vengeances will happen regardless. There's a glimpse beyond. Truly is a glimpse beyond. Okay. Yeah, I should have passed them. Might have been able to do something there. I'm afraid. I don't think it's gonna be Ruination, but you never know. Especially not versus a viewer. The viewers are sneaky. Y'all are fucking tricky bitches. Yeah. One of these eventually. One of these eventually. There's a tea maker. Fuck you, tea maker! Boom. 3. Boom. 4. Boom. 5. Yeah, or is it 4? Oh, it's already seen it, right, because we actually we cast it on it. Right. So it's at 4 right now. We do also have 2 Pokey sticks. Oh. Well, that wasn't the draw I was expecting, but I'll take it. I will do a nice accept, a nice big accept. All right, block, block. It doesn't matter. block. I can still just take a lot of damage anyway. Vandal Shadow Isles does have drains, but we are keeping our elusive units here, so we should be fine. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it worked. Oh no, it worked! Thank you! For some reason, I killed someone before in ranked with 2 Mystic Shots, and now I've killed someone with 2 Poké Sticks. What's the other doubling that I could do? I don't know if I have anything that has like what I'll do next is I guess I could try and cast 2 Get Exciteds. Does that Jinx deck have 2 Get Exciteds in it that I could cast? I could try and redeem myself from the previous attempt with Jinx. What else do I could potentially pull out here? Voss and Helfiota, you're kind of stacking the bottom of my inventory. So I feel like you give me more of the Triardian things. You mulliganed a Ruination and that lost you the game. Oh, you did have Ruination in your deck. I was literally saying like a minute ago, oh, Ruination would be really bad right now. You know what? Fuck it. This one, no, it's not really meta though. Actually, let's try the Rumble again. I have inconsistent luck with the Rumble situation, so let's see if it pulls through. Because it's a good, consistent deck, I just can't do it. Do not get me stuck in waiting for game result. We had that bug before, and it completely fucked me. I couldn't do anything for a little bit there. I actually don't hate that hand. We got the Vayne on 3. Which is where you want it to be on 3! Is it a Vagar? Oh no. Oh no, it's a Vagar. Oh no. Darkness returns. It throws a shadow over us all. Boop, 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 boop. Still love the fucking clickies of this board. No board, unless they come out with an even better texture sound, will beat the Sentinel boards in terms of how satisfying it is to just like poke it. It's a very good poking board. The Star Guardian board comes close because it does do the little pew like happy Star Guardian sound and that little visual effect there. But no, it's still Sentinel board for me that does it the most. Plus the music, as someone pointed out in the previous stream, it's just like it's surprisingly dramatic, but it's also good fucking background. Like it's good. It's a good background sort of sound for the game, especially when it gets more dramatic. Okay, well I lost my pot of pain. My pain pot has been chucked over there. I have a bird. Do you like my bird? He is burb. He is good. He is a goodest burbus. I actually do kind of want Legionary Charge mana, which I have not effectively been banking. Be tempted by my Broadwing? And then we can discard probably what Aegis, Pot of Pain. Oh, and the Fallen Rider, of course, because it is indeed a Fallen Rider. Okay. There's the first blade. Alright. We're gonna draw. Definitely didn't pick the wrong option yesterday when I was playing Rek'Sai. No, sir, not me. That wasn't me. That was someone else you're thinking of right there. Definitely not me. Okie dokie. We've got the Rumble. He's got Spell Shield. He's a little protected. Sure, I can do a nice swingish. I can do a nice swingish in. Ooh, it looks like a nice swingish moment. Excuse me, pardon me. Yes, take damage. Do a nice smack. Keep saying smack with regards to Rungle. A nice schmook, a nice smacker, a nice badonk. That's a nice badonk, right? The missiles, everything, it doesn't matter. Also, I don't know if anyone else sees this, but when I look at the small version of this, like, you see how there's all those, like, missiles in the back? Missiles, whatever. You see all those missiles in the back? I always had it in my brain that it looked more like petals of a flower or just a bunch of really long tits. That's what I see when I look at that. Is that weird? Yes. Do I apologize? Fuck no. I'm gonna do an Elkin. When are you gonna cast that darkness in? I don't want you to be casting darknesses. That's a drain. Fuck you. That's a drain. No, thank you.
Those who kill innocents are no more than
We
thieves.
got that fucking temple. Is this the 4-mana temple? But we're getting a nice attack in next turn, I think, or a pretty decent one at least. There's a 3-mana. We've got a Master. I'm gonna swing. I think I might hold the Vayne back though, because, you know, combo pieces. This is one of the times where I feel like it's slightly justified not to just yeet her into the 2/2 and also the Darkness generation, therefore. There is a Vengeance mana. There's just a wall-up, actually, so I can technically override it with Temple, which is kind of funny. Her past protects from damage, should pick her. That goes there. That's a Pokey Stick, so I can actually do this in Tumble. I think I'm gonna do that. So boom, he does live. We can do this, right? Stun mechanics. Babada boopada schlappada. Babada boopada schlappada. Getting around stun mechanics because it can still move if you tell it to. He may be dazed. He may be down for the count, but gosh dang it if he's not going to level. Boom.
Good, you go!
Go! Not at my face. Look at all of the purple that just happened. So much purple. Yay, visual bug. Alright, so now you have double impact. We've got another tumble going. We cannot cast this in tumble, so I'm just gonna prefer, I think, the tiny units, aka one tiny unit, and also we just cast this on the outset to get myself more blockers and things. So you go. Vayne is almost leveled. We just need one more open attack here, and then we march forward. Bailey, wiggle your butthole. Not your butthole, unless you don't want to, Bailey. But it's wiggling its tail anyway.
Honestly.
Okay. Yes. All right. Okay. Yep. Okie dokie. There's a Pokey Stick. All right. Goodbye, Spell Shield. Goodbye, Spell Shield. My sweet prince. That's a 5-mana unit now. Most damage is probably just this, honestly. And then we can attack, and then we can level the Vayne. Woo, Vayne! Yeah, Vayne! Woo, champions! Ah, damage! Ah!
Every last monster will be purged.
Yeah! The screaming continues. Okay. That's 16 damage. Or vengeance for Rumble? Probably! A smack to the Rumble? Or something like that. No! Okay! Ah, thank you! Alright, one more. One more in our 3 matches! You draw a champion the turn you die? No! That is unfortunate. It seems like your top decks are the RNGesus is just not on your side today for some reason. Maybe this last one? Something, yeah, RNGesus truly is a bit of an asshole. Okay, we've done elusives. We've done Rumble. Formidanaut. Maybe not the Formidanaut. Or we could do Formidanaut anyway. Oh, you know what we haven't done in a little while? Ponies. I haven't done ponies in a bit. Let's do fucking ponies. I don't exactly remember this pony list, but they're all kind of the same. This one I believe is a Zir, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's a Zir. It's the Ezreal Seraphine! Oh no! Okay, I mean, Hecarim comes down on 6, so we could have, oh god, this hand is too symmetric. It's too pretty. It's very pretty though, not gonna lie. Especially because I have both of them as prismatics. Like, my hands got drip. It's just also very expensive. And right now I have broke amounts of mana. I do have 2 Tomb Keepers to drop, though. All hail the amount of damage that's coming in right now. And all of the little ephemeral dudes. I have so many dudes. Look at all of my dudes. They summon so many dudes. Withering Wail is not an option here. That would be quite annoying. Many removal is an option, though. Mister is getting, the attune. Yeah, the attune. The attune effect. Alright. Have a nice plink plonk, guys. Okay. That's what, 5 damage in? Damn. Early Doom Keepers have always been painful. Remember when this did like 4 damage? What was it? Like a 2/2 that summoned also the Sandburb? It was a lot. Arguably too much. I would like to Azir Chemovorin, probably? Because I want to be able to attack with ephemerals. Or actually, Azir or Sandcrafter would be pretty great, because then I get more stuff every time I do attack with it. Okay. There. Bye-bye, 1-2. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. It's been wonderful. Have a burb. It is the ultimate burb. It is the biggest burbus. We are going to have a Hecarim come down on our attack, potentially, which is very nice. I am not blocking anything because I do not wish him to die to a flock that we have just witnessed. Hecarim is still such a fucking gorgeous card, though, can I just say? Like, the design of the Sandburg is... I find that whole ribbon adorned aesthetic so satisfying. Alright, I'm gonna drop a Sandcrafter.
You taught me to command the sands.
I bestow the desert's power to the faithful.
The faithful! I'm gonna go with this. Boom, 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 boom. What are you at now? 8 of 13.
Simpleton. So
we're probably gonna get the level, which is nice. Assuming I can do all of this before death and destruction happens. It's always a concern. Chemovorin, I think honestly just comes down to be a Chemovorin soldier and give me a blocker. The mists, they encroach, they choke, they do things. I also have a drain. Ooh, I have Chemovorin Vial on one of those units. That helps also. Which will be 3 units, so I'll bump it to 11 of 13 for Azurbo. That's to disintegrate on Azurbo. Yes, disintegrate on Azurbo. Alright, that is extremely fair. I am going to take away a unit in that case, though. You take my burb, I take your unit. It's less impactful because it's not a champion, but it does count as a unit still. It's still a unit, okay? I'm still doing my best. I'm still trying my hardest. I do actually need Chemovorin, I might not.
Come on, where's the competition?
The competition, yo! We'll block with the Spooty. Bye-bye! Okay. Hecarim? Let's see, you summon 2 things. We don't have any sharks also generating. Oh, we actually are 1 short as well. I'm gonna just summon that for now, actually. Any WoW players here? I know for sure there is at least 1 former WoW player here, but I think you know that already from previous conversations. Fuck it, I'm gonna just slap a Hecarim and then hope that there's nothing else happening. Once upon a midnight weary. That's an excellent way of phrasing it. Once long ago, when I was a younger man. Oh, right, they have Guile. I'm just like, la-di-da, everything is fine. No, they have Guile, but, well, alright, I'm gonna deal 3 damage, I suppose. We need some MMO chat here as you log onto the Dragonflight pre-patch. Can't you're tanking a dungeon? That's the ultimate MMO conversation. Sorry, I'm busy. I'm in a dungeon. Or at least that's my impression from talking to class. That's what MMO players do, right? They're gonna see Darkin or the Chemovorin Soldier, it's fine. I don't care. I have backup Hecarim. Do you understand how much joy the backup Hecarim brings me? I have 2. I have 2 whole pony. I should try and build a deck where I just summon like 3 ponies at a time. That would actually be kind of great. Oh, 3 pony summoning. I should do 3 pony summoning. Oh, I could actually potentially get 3 ponies if something else happened, but it's not gonna happen, right? Oh, but I could resummon a Zerbo. I'm gonna resummon a Zerbo. Worlds qualifiers for APAC going on right now? Oh shit! Oh, okay. That's intense. Yeah, it makes sense that they'd start, right? Because they're, you know, what, 14 hours, 15, 20 hours ahead of us? Or at least ahead of me. Can you redeem for the Nora Jinx again? Yeah, sure. You know what? I'll just do it again. That's totally fine. I can try and not fuck up the procs, the getting silence and shit. What's happening? What is happening? More Nora Jinx. Yeah, you got it. That I just did the Lux emote. I just realized. Kill me. Kill me. I did the Lux emote. Help. Oh no. What is that? That's a Mystic Shot. Okay, that's fine. It's not fine, but I'll live with it. 6 of 8 and 6 of 9. So many spells being cast. Okay. I'm waiting. There's a high note. Okay, so Ezreal is level, but there is no Ezreal to cast. How about the Frost emote? Oh, okay. Oh, ow, I just yanked on my cord. Ow, I hurt my headphones. I also can't hear the game anymore because I just ripped the cord out of my headphones. I was so excited to do the Rost emote. I know it's not how I do the Rost emote. Glass, shut up and leave me to my own devices. I'm just breaking my whole stream setup. Why you gotta rub salt in the wound, bro? You will until I do it correctly? What kind of fucked up logic is that? Okay! Alright, I need to start for the Rosti note. I do have horns. I don't have horns. I do have a small dragon that has horns though. So imagine these are my horns as Rost. It's not staying on my head. Fuck that noise. There's imagine Rost without horns. Female Rost. We're going here. We're going and that's it. That's the whole bit. That's the situation. Am I winning the game also? Am I also winning the game? I don't know, but we'll find the fuck out in a hot minute. I hope you like that. I hope you liked it. I'm gonna do that. I should do that at the end of every match. You just literally drew the Ezreal? No! Okay. RNGesus not only wasn't on your side, it decided to fuck with you today. Like, it stepped up and was like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get Suella here super fucking close to having with a win con that can shoot anybody down from max HP and just not give it to them. I feel your pain, and I am sorry. Thank you for the games, though. They were a lot of fun. Is drawing like Elzon today? Yeah, you are unfortunately drawing the way I draw sometimes, which is absolute poopo garbage. What I was saying, I should do the Rost emote whenever I win a game, just like, that's what I should do every time. I'm not gonna do that every time, but maybe I'll sprinkle it in occasionally. Voss, you requested the Jinx again. It's Jinx from Arcane! It's from Arcane! Okay. I don't know what I was looking at. You have 9 decks in the collection? Yeah, because, like, I don't know. I just hasn't filled up yet because I've been deleting more and then replacing more. I've been trying to clean up my fucking shit a little bit better, as it were. We've played against this person earlier today. This is Nasus Renekton. I think they had Akshan Nasus Renekton before, so it seems that they have done a little pivot in a new direction. Just a straight up mono Shurima and no other champs that don't get the Sundisk proc, it would seem. What's the meta now that Sarah Ezreal got nerfed? Jinx Echo is meta. Why do I have 3 boom baboonuses? I don't know, but I do.
I seem to have misplaced my myself.
Don't what? Wait, what?
With the power of time, the
Is that don't
possibilities are
die?
endless.
Don't Ola. Don't say hello.
Portals everywhere.
Hola! I see you have a Monoshirima! I'm assuming I'm assuming I can say hi to my opponent, maybe? Is that also not allowed
Someone's gonna
anymore?
make a meal.
Don't more Nora yet because of the Merciless Hunter. Oh, very logical. Intensely logical. I can kill the Boom Baboon. I can discard a Boom Baboon to save the Nora. But that's probably, yeah, it's very, very, very extremely fair. Do I need the Nora? Do I care about? I mean, I kind of care about the Nora. Yeah, that was the wrong choice, arguably, but I'm gonna get more portals in the meantime. I fucked up another get excited because of an earlier mistake. It's wonderful. Oh, they have Shape Stone as well. All right, fair enough. Bye-bye. The moral of the story is I should just never cast Get Excited ever. All right, here we go. Zonite and a Puff Cap Puff, which is kind of a fancy top deck, honestly. Yeah, we have discards and shit. Summon elusive Yordle. I have Yordle allies. Not any right now, because you're not. You don't count as a subtype of Yordle. Navori's unavoidable elusive damage. Let that hit. 3 Puff Caps. See, they're totally gonna draw that and undo the Get Excited damage. They should have gone to face. Surely, right? We have draw here, which seems nice. That goes through unobstructed. I'm honestly just tempted to take it. Oh, the Papara buffs itself. Could have had a Merciless Blocker. Oh, fair enough. That's Desert Duel. I can't. They strike each other. They do strike each other, but it is the -2, so it's not actually getting the effect. We get the buff now. Thundus is just kind of doing things. And we'll continue to do things. Their Nasus is somewhere, but I don't think it's super close to leveling right. I can do this into a challenger. Or, oh, actually, no, I can't because I have too much. I actually don't have enough room for this because it's going to manifest on top of everything that I have at the moment. Can do this, though. So I have 2 elusives, 2 mana. I can pull the Renekton. There's another Nora as well. That's 5 of 6. I can actually level her. So Nora's leveled. I don't need the 2, so it's 2/2 elusive damage, but they're probably gonna have some kind of interaction with her. If I go with this, we're at 8, so Renekton's gonna be a problem just on attack. It's an okay amount of damage. Oh yeah, speaking of clucky sounds, the little bridge here, that where your cards sit, also makes very satisfying clicky sounds. Good click click. Yes, alright. So you get +3, on attack, which brings it up to 8, which means if I don't have a blocker that has a good amount of HP, we just kind of fucking die. Which is an argument to have cast the Nora in order to actually increase the portal probability. That's just an Emperor's Groove card, whatever it is. A God Emperor's deck card. Emperor's Groove card. That's exactly what it is. Yes, there's an Emperor's Guard that draws a fearsome. Okay, bye-bye. discard and summon. I mean, I just need blockers at this point because they know I don't have other stuff. There's the Paparo again, but it's too late. It is unfortunately too late. Okay. Fine. Noted. I need a buff, or I need to get excited. I need like 3 cards and 2 get excited so that I can discard. We did top deck a Mystic Shot somehow. It doesn't matter because there's too much damage happening at my face right now, and I can only prevent 3 of it. So goodbye. All right, got eaten by fearsomes. A little bit sad. I wasn't even thinking about them having a fearsome unit because I was just like, oh, what do they have in the Emperor's Deck they can remove? They don't need to remove anything if they can just go over all of it. I'm gonna give this the usual 3 games or a win treatment because now I want to actually get a win with it again and not just lucky top deck 2 Mystic Shots, you know? I must also use some skills. Occasionally I have those. Eldest Assassin with Lurk. Lurk? Can I beat Lurk? Truly a question for the ages. What is your mastery? 78 and 79. Oh, I'm a little fucked. I'm a little in pain. I'm about to be even more in pain in a hot minute probably. But for now I do got some blockers. Alright, we begin the swarm. We begin the swarmus! Oh, God. Okay. Help the poor! I mean, I'm helping the poor in that you're allowed to hit the big man. Take your revenge! We have the Jinx. Ooh. Okay. Play a hammer. Okay, that's a lot of hammers now. I do have a boom baboon for it though.
In this timeline,
boom baboonus. Right, you're not a free one anymore. I keep thinking it's a free one because I'm a moron. And that was a patch ago. 2 patches ago. However long it was ago. It's been a little bit. Definitely didn't just forget it or anything. No, not me. Don't hurt Menorah?
Cup of tea? Fine by me.
Tea! Now you have hammer snout. I assume. Or something. Maybe it's that annoying fearsome thing that I also can't block at the moment? You missed the 3-1 baboon? I just was keep thinking that it still has it, so I obviously miss it. It was so good! It's a good fucking unit. I see why they nerfed it, but it's still good. It's very good. Bring it back. Do you think Eldest Assassin knows that they're missing an S? Assassin has 2 S's, right? Or like 4 S's. 2 at the end, 2 at the beginning. It's just Assassin. They do have the fearsome motherfucker. Okay! I knew it, unfortunately. Or that, well, they made it, to be fair, and they cast it, which makes sense. There's a Flame Chomp. I got some discard. Can I Jinx? I can Yordle Portal a Flame Chomper. I can discard a Flame Chomper. I can cast a Boom Baboom, which gives me another Flame Chomper, which is slightly annoying. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna Moon a Boost, I think, here. Yep, do the one that they can see. Howl Cat, Dark Bulb gives me a plonk of removal, or I just get another Owl Cat. I feel like Owl Cat is good for the swarm, just so I have another thing. Oh, and it also creates a card for the Nora, so I think that's the right choice.
Look, Reg! A songbird!
Can't block fearsome. They get lurk. We block here. We can't block anything else really, but we can block that. Trade. Save the 4 HP unit. Take 3 from fearsome. Okie dokie. I mean, I can just regularly cast Flame Choppers, we just prefer not to. There's a Mystic Shot. Let's do this. So we have 2 of the challenging boys. Where they're the boys. Well, they're at 17. We're at 15. Might pull this way.
Anything helps.
so that they have to take the damage or lose a fearsome unit. Again, Snout's gonna be annoying, Xerxai is gonna be annoying. Or any of the other Xerxai units, I should say, because this is technically a Xerxai unit. I'm just referring it to as something else. That is annoying as shit because he doesn't do anything until summon, but I can get rid of him with a Get Excited. So hopefully he'll be less of a problem, but I didn't want to hold on to that Nora. I did want the Nora. Might just cast this, because I'm getting close to being able to empty hand. Okay. There's a Portal Palooza. We do have a portal in there somewhere. There's a Rek'Sai. You're at 5, you're getting +2. So you're gonna be annoying, but you're not the end of the world. I think gonna wait, because I can Portal Palooza draw, Get Excited, and get the Flame Chompers onto the field. Then I have Jinx and Mystic Shot and whatever this draws left, which I should, I think, be able to dump next turn, right? So that's the biggest Rek'Sai. We got 1 proc. So there's actually no lurk on the top either. We do that, we do this, we chuck this, we do that. They might have a strike on something else. We do lose a unit that way. I might just try and hold a unit for damage. I take 6 there, down to 9. I mean, I kind of need to win in the next couple of turns anyway. I can also do this now, though, right? Shurima. Just for the predict, right? They're probably not going to be able to buff Rek'Sai. Portal. Ooh. I asked for a portal and I fucking received the portal. Holy shit, it gave me actually useful things. I feel much better about blocking over there now. If I'm actually going to have a 4-1 on top of things as well. They have 5 mana here. They can still do chaos, but they didn't do any chaos. They just let a pike die. Excellent. Okay. Rek'Sai does her shtick, which is to say she goes the fuck away. I can discard what we draw, probably. Ooh, we got a Wharf Ratus. Actually, that's kind of interesting. To dump hand, I need a lot of things. I also... Oh, I can still do it, actually, because I can still Jinx. I would have to dump the Portal Palooza, which I don't really want to do. How much damage can I push here? We're currently looking at 7 damage. That leaves us with 6 to still do. Jinx Mystic Shot Face is actually enough unit damage, but it doesn't leave us with mana. Oh, it actually does leave us with mana for the actual rocket if we can get it, but then we need to get Poros out of hand as well. It's kind of a mess. Might just Portal Palooza. Yeah, I don't love it. We did get another portal though. We got a fucking rock bear. And we have enough damage to maybe kill them with a Mystic Shot, because this is getting buffed by the 4-1 striking Nexus, actually. So we might just have enough damage in units and just right the fuck now. Yeah, and then we shoot them. And then we do a shooty shoot. They're not gonna have healing, right? So I think we might be able to do that. Have enough mana. Oh, to have discarded the portal, summon Jinx, cast Mystic, instead of what I did. We're close enough, mostly because of this. I was like kind of thinking about its damage, though I actually forgot it would go up by a tick on Nexus Strike. We're down to 2. Mystic Shot for the win. This game has been carried by Mystic Shot twice in a fucking row now. Or almost back to back. Just drop that other one in there. Though I believe my last top deck for the middle game was also a Mystic Shot. Even if my opponent was at like what 6 HP by that point and I couldn't kill them. Mystic Shot really likes being the finisher, it would seem. It's a good finisher though, to be fair. An excellent way of getting your damage in. So good, redeem. Redeem, do good. Excellent. Okay. Sky, I'm gonna bring up your video now. We're a couple of hours into the stream. Let's take a quick break from the gameplay and see what this angering food video is. And I don't know why I should be angry, but it seems like I'm going to be. Burst units are OP. I'm not used to casting them, but they are very nice. Like, when Azir's Arise happened, I remember thinking, oh wow, that's so many blockers in a turn that you could potentially have. But there's so many more mechanics now that do get you a sudden unit. An abrupt unit. What the fuck is happening? Oh. You're trying... Is this deep dish pizza in a rice cooker? No, it's frozen
뭐
pizza.
페페로니, 양파, 피망, 옥수수 콘, 올리브, 고기도 있어.
It's... Okay, oh, we're getting extra ingredients. Oh, we're getting a big bag of cheese. Wait, does this say cheese skinny? The description of what the product was. Green Giant. What the global range of Green Giant is. Surprisingly. I love the chaos of the editing. It's like the most dramatic shit. And it's a lady in her kitchen, and it's beautiful. Yes! Punch that flour! Get that flour good! Show that sugar who's boss, lady! Or salt. I'm not actually sure which is which. It's very difficult to tell visually, if not impossible sometimes. I have luckily never messed up salt and sugar, but it's because I'm hyper aware that other people have fucked it up a lot, so I just like try desperately not to make the same mistake.
오. 뭐 했어, 옆에서?
Why isn't this full screen? Sorry. I watch things a lot in like the default view and not the wider view. So you get to look at all of my wacky fucking video recommendations. How does Jinx Nora sound? Literally just playing Jinx Nora. Is it in bed? Are you tucking it into? You're tucking it into. She's tucking it into rest. You gotta let your bread rest. That is a good. It does seem like a good deck right now. Sorry, I was like, oh yeah, I was playing it and then didn't answer your question. It does seem like a good deck. It's also probably a little loud. It's a little loud in my ears. It's probably a little loud on the stream. So let's not do that. I am the star of the show. I must be heard, damn it. Look at that meat. So I work for a food company that's trying to make plant-based products. And as such, like, I've been ending up trying more of the plant-based meat stuff because, you know, people at the company are interested. And also, like, it's still a relatively newer field, even if Impossible and Beyond have been around for a little while now. Nothing really beats. Nothing really beats, like, actual fucking meat. Yeah, it's Voss's deck. I've got it. We've got good wins with it. Hit those peppers. Get those peppers. That's actually really fucking pretty. I love how she's doing it like she's fucking prepping for battle. You're getting motion sick from too much movement? Oh no! It is very blinding. I'm like looking on the chat, honestly, and not at the screen the whole time, so that's probably why I'm not experiencing as much motion sickness. I don't have to watch it all in hyper focus. I get to watch you guys in the chat as well. I have the game here and the chat and OBS there. It's two monitors. Woohoo! Is a stretchy. So this is a channel dedicated to the ridiculous food. It's pretty ridiculous food. It's pretty great. They made an onigiri the size of a watermelon. Oh my god.
이렇게 걸치잖아. 일단 여기를 고정시켜놔. 그 다음에 여기에 이제 내용물을 쭉쭉쭉 넣으면 자연스럽게 늘어나지 않을까?
모양 맞춰놓고 하는 게 좋을 텐데.
이건 시카고도 아니고 밥카고야.
Does this have English captions? No. Does anyone here speak Korean? Not gonna lie, the ingredients do look kind of good. Like, it's meat with some vegetables and some good shit. Like, I'd fucking eat it. I will also eat a lot of things. And I'm also the schmuck who used to microwave bread, so, like, I'm not particularly picky. I don't microwave bread anymore, by the way. I stopped doing that several years ago. Which I feel like is an acceptable time frame to stop microwaving bread. Because a few years ago is when I graduated college and became more of an adult. So many layers to this. Oh, there's a fancy trimming process. It's not just like wrap. Oh, it's not wrapping the thing. They're just making a crust with it. Ah. Yay! I like her excitement. Clean up! The worst part. The Italians will smack this lady! They really will. They really will. Corns on pizza? Yeah.
피자빵
Yeah.
냄새. 된 거 같은데?
If it's in a rice cooker, I imagine it has to be pretty like
그냥 과감하게
gummy texture instead of like a crispy texture, which is what I associate with the edges of pizza. But to be fair, it looks like it worked. Oh, they're browning it with the fucking... Oh, they are. Never mind. The crispiness is approaching. I want a blowtorch. Can I have a blowtorch? Not the rice cooking method, it's just the blowtorch. That... It looks like a pizza vomited. And then another pizza was like, I will become your remains, kind sir. But... I mean, the ingredients are fine. This is a little mind-boggling, though. Thank you, Sky, for sending us an Italian angering video. I'm not personally angry. I'm just kind of bemused. That's a good word for it. Bemused. I don't know what just happened, but somebody's having fun. And you know what? That's great. I'm not being served it. Absolutely fine. They're welcome to do that. All right. My submissions have been filled. I'm gonna go back to my spam. My mini spam. Give me my mini spam. I still have the catastrophe icon. Should I change the catastrophe icon or should I just keep using catastrophe? For a while it was Caitlyn. Now it's the cat. You would eat it? If someone handed that to me and was like, try my new creation, I would probably, I mean, I would do it. The only time when I won't eat something that eat something that someone has handed to me is, I want to say, like, mostly if I know that they haven't prepared it well. Like, if, for instance, I know somebody doesn't, like, you know, care about bacteria and they hand me chicken, I'm gonna be concerned. Because you really don't want germs from your chicken, or your fish, or your beef. So I think you can be a little more flexible with beef, if my knowledge is not incorrect. Shake butt! Scrim! Okay, we've got the shake button and the scrim out of my Bailey, so I can now cast more elusives. What are they doing? Oh, it's fearsomes. Aha! I see that you want to cast some fearsome units in the Shadow Isles. Yeah, there it goes. Oh god, save me. I can't block, but that's okay. I can't buff this to be able to block fearsome, though, or kill that, or whatever. It can currently kill it, it just can't block it. Yeah. Vandal Commander? Give me a body? There's a battle bond. Yeah, Vandal Commando now seems fine.
You best believe I don't play.
Yeah! Yeah! I don't want to buff the Vandal Commando, though it becomes a 3/4 actually, which gives it a little more flexibility to block. Get battle bonds, or we have 2 Pale Cascades, it would seem.
Loud and loud.
Let's try that. I actually kind of like the 3/4 strategy. So they're killing Mist Wraith, they're letting Elusive through. We have a spell shield, the Owl Cato. They do nothing here, I will accept the pass though. Callista can come down. Nocturne's 4. Keep forgetting what the Nocturne mana is. There are still some champions that I look at them and I'm like, how much do you cost again? How much is that? Remind me. Okay, so they do a Mist Wraith. It's now a 3/2, right? Yeah, it's a 3/2. That's getting a little swole, but it's still the only thing currently happening over there. That's okay. Zoe's here, which is nice. We can hopefully prevent her from getting drained to shit. Or just killed somehow. There's a Wraith caller. Oh, they're going all in Mist Wraiths. It is all in Mist Wraith. Okay, that's a little scary. That is a little worrisome, not gonna lie. I'm gonna block one, and then buff, I think. There's a bird. If I block like this, we go down to 10. Atrocity is a card. I'm just trying to think. Atrocity is a card. I risk it. I'm gonna risk this. It might just be a loss because I'm not gonna. I don't have any of my weapons that buff elusives or give fury or, you know, do any of that shit, which would be very helpful right now. I should have played bird and owlcat. I'm stupid. Also, excuse me burping. Let's improvise on you. Combat reel gives you an HP, so I'll take that. Also, we could probably use the mana refill anyway. By open swing, we get battle bonds. I could also just cast both of these. Ooh, they pulled something back. There's another Mr. Wrath. So much wrath and destruction over there. Okay, boom. 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 Yeah, I think so. Probably could have buffed the 3/1 instead, actually, to keep it above just an easy ping. What? Yeah, okay, so that does make sense. That does seem like a logic, so let's kill it. There's a bird, okay. It's down to 6. We have a chance at winning if I can just somehow stay above those. Like, I'll sack a Zoe if my elusives can just live. Let's do this. Let's do this. That's okay. The MMO conversation rises once more, I see. That is a 6-2. So you just want to kill me. So you just want to kill me. Okay. That's, you know, I can see it. I can see it. I see what you're doing. I don't like it. But I see what you're trying to do over there. I disagree, though. I do very much very much disagree. Boom. Smacko. Should have smacked a different one, and I didn't because I'm a moron. For some reason, I thought that would be important, and it's not. They do have the Le Nocturne. Thank you for the Le Nocturne. I don't die here because if they attack with all three, they take the Zoe with something, so I don't have to worry about with that. And then I can just go with the other units. Though I do actually need to be able to have enough units to swing next turn. Let's see what they do. Because I can only allow one to hit me in the face. Again, assuming atrocity is not a concern that I need to have, which it still might be. So there's that also. There's also that. Oh, you level. Oh, you level. How much of a problem is this? A problem. Can I keep elusives? Yes, I can keep elusives. +2, +2, +2, +2. Blockus, live at 4. It's kind of my only option, living at 4, it would seem. Boop, bap, schlap, good, excellent, yep, we're hanging it, we're holding it together. We're holding it together. Don't have atrocity, because I can't deal with an atrocity. That would be very bad for me, personally. All right, boom, let's go. Do you have atrocity? They pulled something back. They have atrocity. Oh, of course they have fucking atrocity. I knew it. I knew it. I didn't want to be right, but oh, fine. I am playing elusives. I guess I kind of deserve that. Is there an attack that I shouldn't have tanked? I guess there was that one attack. Maybe I'm taking too many attacks, because there have been 2 instances now where if I had not just let an attack through, I might have been able to do more in the following turn. It's happened twice now, so that might be a learning moment for me, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's a learning for me. This is one of those moments where, like, knowing the average amount of damage that a deck outputs and on which turns is actually really useful. And that's, like, an advanced level of knowledge that, like, I've kind of sort of approached occasionally, but don't really have under the belt yet, you know? V2 Vasandani is running a championless deck. I've seen this before and I don't remember what it is, which is terrifying.
Reporting in.
Also, I have to say, as much as the Bailey is adorable, you see how it kills that butterfly accidentally in the opening and then it kind of like closes its eye a little bit like it's fucking sad? Why did they have to give it a fucking tragic opener? Now I just want to protect it. I sometimes don't notice it, but when I do, I'm just like, wait, no. That's just cruel. That's just fucking cruel and unusual. What the fuck, man? Alright. I got Mutimo. They have 5 mana. That's too much mana. Can I just say? Too much fucking mana. That's fine. We're gonna buff. We're gonna swing. Do they run Blighted Ravine? I hope they don't run Blighted Ravine. Do they run a Blighted Ravine? Let's just do that. Yep, 2-2 and a 2-3. Woo! Kitten, welcome back in. No worries. I hope you got some rest that you needed, though. Sleepy Kitten is sleepy. Understandable. Get the sleep if you need. I'm probably not going to be on for a huge amount of more time, and we got Glass here as mod, so if you want to just rest, totally fine. 5 and 4 don't have battle bonds yet. Just got a bunch of other buff spells. Buff spells! They have more of that shenanigans. They have more of that bullshit. Okay. That's nice, I suppose. ridiculous. For you, for me, it's just like, oh god, what are you gonna try and cast here? 3 mana. Not much to do with 3, right? Because nothing has died. Shadow Isles is knocking at 2 or less power. No. No thank you. That is a ping with no place to go. This is, or a chime with no place to go. Hey, yeah, kitten's here. So Quietus fails. They're looking at it in slight despair, I'm sure. And they're just like, what the fuck? My 1 mana kill a unit didn't resolve. Thank God. Quietus, very, very good card. Why is it so good? I'm gonna do this, I think. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna just do that. If they try and frostbite me again, I think this is a good time to sudden surge. Or just sudden surge now to push 10 hull damage. They have that. They drew a card. So they are going to be able to cast that pretty soon, which is just kind of terrifying, honestly. That brings them down to 11. This could bring them down to 9. I'm gonna just try and push 11 here. See what that does. Boop, boop, slap. Okay, have a Vandal Commando as well. We're on the verge of being able to push something called lethal, but they're gonna have a response here. Kitten, thank you for the request here. Let me copy this and add it to the queue. I found a Zoe. I suspect she dies. 4 or less power in play in hands. Yep. I'm gonna save some shit. +2/+2. Fuck yeah. I'm only losing those. I can tank a 10/10. These are both also slightly permanently buffed. I will not be able to get, you know, this much damage in on an actual attack, but it is a lot. It is a lot. It is almost lethal. Plus the shrooms that we are casting. So, to be fair, on top of the shroom damage, we might just be able to kill them, because they have to be super careful here of drawing. They have a frostbite, I'm sure, or some kind of obliterate. They could even rip a 3 Sisters. They do have a Catalyst of Eons, but that doesn't negate the strike from Teemo. Your new theme song. All right. Let me get that in. Half a minute video, excellent. Adding to my roster. I'm gonna cast a bird, because I feel like I should have that. There's 15 on there, 28 cards. I need you to draw a lot and not kill this again. I don't think you can kill it again, but still. Chimes with no place to go. Very sad, unfortunate. What is your next play? Ruination? Would suck, because I have no units to follow up if you kill my whole board state. Please don't kill my whole board state. Please don't. That would be a big suck. If you did. No? Please? Pretty please, no? Homeless chimes? Be supreme. First of all, hello. Second of all, unfortunately, yeah. That's what we are just kind of currently dealing with. Very, very no good. Pretty bad. Doesn't feel great. Welcome to the chat and the stream, by the way. Good to have you here. Yeah, punch it. Good, great. Let me cast my lodestone on something. You got 7 mana, you got a vengeance. Excellent. Is it a vengeance? Then I just play into a vengeance? No? Okay. I'm going to do... What am I doing here? I actually want to buff I want to buff Sparklefly, I think. I can get to that in 2 different ways. I might, or I could also just cast Harazi. I just want a Harazi. Harazi's kind of hilarious, genuinely speaking. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna cast a Harazi, not the weapon, because it's just an extra body on the field. They have an avalanche, which, okay. That's all right. That works. Glad you're feeling the vibes. Excellent. There's a Zoe. They have a lot of mana. If I do this, if I do that, they block the 7/7, obviously. I actually don't have enough damage. I actually do have enough damage. What the fuck am I saying? If they kill my board, I will follow up with the Zoe and deal with the consequences. So this is a good Pantheon Blanc. Bloop? Bonk? Blanc is not the word I was trying to go for, but it's what came out of my mouth. What's the play here? That's my play. What's yours? It's 15 damage on open attack. You're gonna get another unit. Or Vengeance, my shit. That's the Commander Ledros, which is surprisingly okay. Because I have Zoe, and if they cannot kill Zoe, we win. It can probably kill Zoe. It is, I feel like, certainly within the range of being murdered, except we do have the Horizon Rock. So instead of it being a 1/1, we do have a 7/7 and an 8/7 that does heal us a whole bunch. They're going for the 8/7, right? 2 spells. They don't have Disintegrate, so they can't do that. They can freeze one with a regular Frostbite. Thinking FTR is coming. No, because there's no champs. It's a champion list completely. That does matter. That does matter, and they get Ledros back. So Ledros is gonna come down again, but we're at 16, so we're kind of just, you know, undoing the damage that that's triggering every single time. I'm going to protect Sparklefly, I think, over Zoe, just because in the face of Ledros, I would be able to, like, to top up my HP a little bit. Just realized it's not that deck. It looks surprisingly similar, though. It has the same shell, same color, or similar colors as a lot of FTR decks, just not quite the same. If they cast Ledros again, I just block with Zoe and go. Or if they cast Ledros, I play Sparklefly, block with Sparklefly in front of the 10/10. Then put, oh, we do have to put Zoe in the front because they will be able to hit 4, 9, and 8. So we go down to 8 here. That's fine. Other Sparklefly shall save us because it can block the She Who Wanders. And then we can hopefully live our life. Maybe, sort of, maybe, hopefully. They don't have Atrocity at this exact junction. If I get double Atrocity, though, I'm going to be slightly salty. Just slightly salty. Oh, they do have that. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. They have a Quietus that actually works. Understandable. Have a nice day. They go with both. There's no way they don't go with both unless they're a fucking moron. Okay, thank you for not being a moron. I unfortunately... Oh, I can just kill Ledros and then keep Zoe and then open swing, and then just hope they don't have Atrocity. I think is the call, because we're going to end up at 6 HP at the end of this. If I hold an elusive unit, which I think I have to. So if I block here, if I block there, that's negative because we need the heal to resolve. So we let the heal resolve. Go do that. Ledros needs to come down again to half us to 3. She Who Wanders can, of course, just murder us entirely. There is a puff cap. It was almost a murderous puff cap, but not quite. Not exactly. This Zoe needs to go. It does not work because they remove it. It does drain. That does not save them from death and destruction. So we do win. You're on the edge of the seat. I'm glad. We got it though. Yeah, proper blocking. Sort of proper blockings. All right, you sent me a video. Let's take a look at it. Let's see what you've given me as your theme song. Theme song time. Boop, boop, copy, paste in there. Lucky Charm Kitten. It would seem so, in fact. Let's paste here. I need to shut up Runeterra in a second. Punk rock kitty cats. But that by the nearly dead. I don't think you hear the game, so I might just let it run. This is an incredibly chaotic music video. Lyric video, music video, whatever you want to call it. Incredibly chaotic. I have been thrown Parmesan cheese. Because I think pizza has been required. Oh shit! And also wasabi. Enter the condiments. I truly feel appreciated. Kitten, I think this is an extremely appropriate submission for you, for sure.
I just wanna seize the day. Up all night, it's time to play. Chill all my worries away. So lazy, going so crazy. Get off the fence, let me whisker you away. 'Cause I'm a punk rock
The puns are pretty good.
frisky punk rock kitty cat. Taking naps and laughing whiskey punk rock kitty cat. Getting faded, catnip wasted. Look at me, look at me.
Cats on drugs are really an impressive sight, though. Because you see a dog or a cat that's been, like, you know, given painkillers or, like, some kind of sedative that they get out of the bed. I was watching a video of one earlier today, and they're just, like, they're so silly looking. And then you think about humans, too, and you're like, no, everyone is silly when they've got the equivalent of doesn't matter what species you are, you're gonna look fucking silly.
Taking naps and laughing whiskey punk rock kitty cat. Getting faded, catnip wasted. Look at me ow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at me ow. Look at me ow. Look at me ow. Look at me ow.
The treat bag is a good touch also. That is kind of amazing. Is the rest of it just cat photos? It's just images of cats. The rest of it is just images of cats. That's such a crappy irritated looking cat. Oh my god. It looks like the world has done it wrong and it's remembered every single wrong it's witnessed. Not even just to itself, just to other cats also. All right. On the note of cat, I think I'm gonna do let's do a couple more games, and then I might call it an evening because it is now about 10:30, and you know the streams run 2 to 3 hours. We're hitting that mark now. We're getting shit done. I don't think I'm gonna hit Diamond 2, but that's fine. I will accept this. You'll be chill with this. It'll be fine, I promise. I promise. King Lovecraft. That's an assertion. Not just an appreciator of the Lovecraft, but King Lovecraft indeed. That is an Evelyn. That's just a mono Evelyn. I have many Zoes, so if they kill one, I get more. Oh, Zoe Ismus is not a bad start. Okay, Zoe. So, quiet us, my things. You can't actually quiet us, you just have frostbites. You don't have Shadow Isles. I'm so used to thinking of Evelyn as a Shadow Isle situation. This is a new one. This is new and different and maybe indeed exciting. Maybe. Jury's still out. Depends on if they kill me. It's not exciting if I just get murdered. There's a Tail Cascade. We got this is not a homeless chime. We do indeed find the chime as the domination. You're not dominating me, bitch. It does have tough though, which is a pain in the asshole. It is a pain in the asshole indeed. They don't have the skin, unfortunately. We don't get to see the pretty Spirit Blossom skins, it would seem. Which is okay. That's okay. We'll accept this one time. Dominate you. I mean, as New Kid was saying earlier, there's always doms that can get you shit. Oh, I see. Well, that's okay, honestly. I'm gonna just cast a little shirt and hope that you can't interact with my stuff, which I don't think you can. I don't actually like that Spirits Unleashed tech. That's kind of interesting, honestly. Reduce, Crescent Strike. We're looking at Evelyn. Honestly, Equinox later seems like not so bad. Might bank here. Drop a Bandle Commando later. Probably don't have to be as afraid of them actually hitting my units though, because they're just not. They're not really doing a lot. It doesn't have Challenger or anything. It just got tough. It just got two tough units. Okay.
More painful.
They do have Frostbites though, which is gonna fuck up my elusive plans a tad bit. Just a tad bit, unfortunately. I'm just gonna continue with my original plans and machinations, and just probably take 8 damage. No atrocities here. I can actually take more damage and be less concerned. Okay. Maybe I can cast this. I might cast this. Because that turns the Sudden Surge online, which means if I use my mana properly, we're getting 2 plus 2s. So it's 1, 4, 5, 6, 7 currently, plus 2 from Esmus, which is 8, plus Sudden Surge on a smaller elusive, so I could dump all of my resources right now and try to just win. Which I feel like is not a terrible option, if only to just like push them to, you know, respond. I'd like them, I think, to be forced to respond here if nothing else, so I can see what they got in there, what they're cooking up. They've got a hate spike. That, that's 2 damage, right? Yeah, it's, that's fine. That's like totally fine. I actually don't care about that. You're welcome to do whatever you like with that proc. They need Frostbite, they don't have it, they died of elusives. Woo! Bye-bye! Sorry, Evelyn, you were wonderful. That's an elusive husk that would have fucked me later. But that's what we kept the Equinox for, right? The thing that I didn't use in the tough. Boy, even though I probably could have. But again, I figured it kind of didn't matter into Evelyn, because we can't block her to any important degree. So it's just kind of letting her do shit. Maybe I can't make it to, maybe I can't make it to Diamond 2. I'm just yo-yoing on this decision. Alright. Let's do, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it to the Winds of Fate if I feel like playing more after this one. Winds of Fate, what saith you? If it is a win, I will keep going. If it is a loss, I will be perfectly happy gaining like 100 LP this evening. I think it's like about 100 LP-ish. Yeah, no, it's more than 100 LP because I started at the bottom of Diamond 4 today. Yeah, so we made fucking progress. We've made a decent amount of progress. I actually don't hate Draconic Bands, especially if we can top deck something like a Teemo early. Beautiful. Teemo, don't die! Also, don't have Shimon Wind. Thank you for not having Shimon Wind. If you want to draw, we're gonna start taxing your draw. That brings me so much joy. There's a Sparklefly. It's a pretty, pretty Sparklefly. I can also just cast Draconic Bands. I kind of want the Dragon Teemo, not gonna lie to you. I kind of just want fucking Dragon Teemo. If they recall it, I suffer, but I can also recast him this turn. So even if they do put him back somehow in Ionia, I can just have him again later. Recast. They have a time trick, so they're hunting for something. I don't have to worry about Ezreal targeting. I just have to worry about spells happening. I have to worry about existing, not getting machine gunned, I guess, you know? Like, there's existential dread. I'm up against a depression, not a gun, you know? You know how it is? See? There's that fucking draw tax. Draw tax. There's a stun. That doesn't do very much for this turn, but I'll accept it because I have to. We have elusives are next. Just every single elusive possible, I believe. The 2 Esmuses is pretty decent, because then I can buff, cast buff unit. It also distracts them It's a nice distraction from Tito. There's an Eye of the Dragon. You need to cast 2 spells for that. You have not done so yet, so I'm just gonna plinkety plonkety. If you cast Drum Solo, I'm gonna have so much fun in a couple minutes. It's gonna be so great. Linari?
Unseen.
2 Esmuses might have also been the correct call there, but I don't hate this because we're at least pushing some more damage. We've got a Darkened Lodestone. Do I want the I kind of want Lodestone also. Instead of just attacking here, it might be too cowardly not to dump hand. Because healing is also very valuable versus Ionia PNZ. So I think I'll just try and sneak out a heal here if I need it later. There is a Messiah Disciple. Understandable. Have a nice day. I'm gonna just buff Timo, I think. Make him a little more intimidating. Set up that Fury proc should they block with the Vestayan, Shimon, whatever it is. They do have a Wuju style. Okay. Oh, so they're trying to kill Esmus here. Do I give a shit about that? No. Not really, no. I'll let them lose the meditate. They do cast it though, probably for the thing.
Lyrics just aren't coming to me.
Okay.
Time to find a muse.
That's fine. That works well enough, I suppose. They get a spell. They do have this guaranteed for 2/1 healing. There's a Pale Cascade. That's a nice card to be generated. Fucking Pale Cascade. Pale cascading all over us all. Me about?
Mama's got a gun.
Okay. They did cast 2 spells because of the Pale Cascade. So we do have the 2/1 to contend with here. There's a Battle Bonds. I might just be able to punch through with elusive damage, especially if I can somehow pokey stick that down.
Let's keep that beat going.
There's both. There was two Shroomus, 3 Shroomus. That might be death in and of itself, which is hilarious. Yeah, I'm gonna just, I think, Esmus Battle Bonds, because that I think seems perfectly fine. Esmus Battle Bonds. That is annoying, but we let it through. And then we do this. RNG is a blessing. It is very good RNG for us. For me, it's very good RNG. For you, not so much. Yeah, Lodestone should be fine. There's a thermogenic beam. Deal 3 to a unit. I have unfortunate news. I have incredibly unfortunate news for you. It's called It Lives. It's called your thermogenic beam was for nothing. Let's go. And then we level everything, or we try to get some shit done here. They can have a bunch of stuns. That is true. I'm assuming they're not gonna have very many. If they do, though. Shall I distribute the buffs a little bit? Let's distribute a couple of buffs. Again, I don't know how much it matters. 3 things need to hit, or Teemo and a 3-power unit. But just 3 things need to go. Yes, because everything is above 2 power. If they put something in front of Teemo, they don't live, because they will need to have deleted the Esmus as well. There's a chance that they can delete Esmus, which means I don't actually get the win here. But they need to get puff caps, which is kind of enough. Oh, Gruesome Theater, right? For recall? Or something else here. What's the plan? What is the plan? I want to know your plans, because you live Spada. That is a Seraphine Tino. There's the leveled Seraphine. And Gruesome Theater is on something that I couldn't see before the level occurred. We are looking at 3 or less HP, so down to 2. Can't buff anything right now. They are damaging Teemo, and I'm honestly kind of not sure why. I will just hit face here, and then call that a situation. There's 6 puff caps in there. There's a chance they just top deck 1 and die. Distinct chance. Oh man, if only I'd drawn that before. If only I'd been able to draw that before. We might still be able to just finagle a win because we're cool like that. And also I have advantage in my hand, but that's an iffy proposition. I'm gonna just stump hands. Don't draw a puff cap. Draw a motherfucking puff cap. I swear to God, game. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, yep, exactly one. Ooh, spicy. All right, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Diamond 2? Okay, I need 2 more wins to hit Diamond 2. All right. Okay. Actually, no, I need 1 because it's 76 LP, right? And it's 25 gained, 20 lost. So yeah, I just need a win here to get to halfway to Masters out of this rank. What's the huh for? Are we going Masters? I'm close enough that I feel like I should. Or at least that I can try. I would need to do a lot of gaming in the next few days, though, right? Or whenever, or in recent... I was talking about Lulu Jinx earlier, and now I see the Lulu Jinx, which is interesting. You can't make fun of me if I get to Masters. That's the barometer here. If I'm too good, there's no room to harass me anymore. Like, look, it's so sad that it killed the butterfly. It lost a friend. Why is this game harsh and cruel? All right, they're discarding that thing. Okay, that's fine. I need to get in before portal cannons happen, I suppose. Here we go. That's great. BB Supreme, thank you for the follow. I hope you've been enjoying your time here. Teemo Smack. Yeah, it resolved. Okay. They did not believe a Mystic Shot was worth it yet. Understandable. Have a nice day. I agree with your fucking logic because that means I get to keep the Teemo. I'm gonna put a Yumi on the Teemo real quick. Ignore me. Don't mind me. Just put in the pussy on the Yordle real quick. It's fine. Don't think about it. Why is there a face in the background? Oh, it's like Camphor's thing. Similar design as Camphor. Like I've looked at that face before, obviously, because I've played this card before, but I was just like admiring it. Like, why is there just a gaping maw?
You've been following me?
In the back. Casual gaping maw. Okie dokie.
Anything else?
I don't want to take swarm damage. I could have pokey sticks, to be fair, and save myself a little bit of HP. There's a Mystic Shot. That's okay. Do you have anything to ping that down? I doubt it, right? And Yumi's just gonna give continual buffs. So my plan here, I think, is to Sparkle Fly, which brings online Pale Cascade, which means if they try to pokey stick, we have an action. We have a solution, is what I was trying to say there. For that, Teemo is getting towards his level. Yumi has seen 1 attack now. We're gaining a little bit from the Sparkle Fly. I need to make that bigger. If they challenge anything with a 0-2, I can just kind of put the Sparkle Fly in the front of it instead of any of my other units. Pokey Sticks are probably going to be very useful here. I don't want to die to just them having a field of 2-1s, which is their game plan. Only 2 of these units are created though, so not super panicked about like losing. Yeah, super panicked about losing to a wide swarm at this point. Obviously, it's still a possibility, but it's not like it's not currently the end of the world.
Never loses because Zoe makes the roses.
There's the Zoe. Okay, we do have battle bonds online. I might just hold that. Teemo's gonna level. This has not seen anything equipped, so it is a 4 mana grow to a 5/5. There's 2 challengers. They are only at 3 mana, so they have a Get Excited at best, which might kill a unit here. I think we're okay. They have... Oh, did they get another Conchi Boy? They did get another Conchi Boy. It's all conches. Amazing. That's only 7 damage. I might just ping one of them down, because we're saving the same amount of HP this way as if we blocked with a Teemo. I guess I could also block with a Teemo. I think to be fair, I just kind of want to hold on to him. I'll kill the created one. They might not have any kind of buffs to created units, so that might just be like entirely unnecessary. I'm gonna buff my Zoe. So Pale Cascade did come in useful. We drew another Pokestick, which is kind of nice. They're at 14. We're about to get some levels. Very satisfying how the Pokesticks like switch to the opposite units on opposite sides of the screen. Visual cohesion, beautiful. Yumi is going to see second attack, so she's not quite there yet, but she's certainly getting there, which is very good. There's an Esmus. I still don't have equipment. I'm tempted to just hit here, because I don't want to lose this good attack right now, because it is a pretty decent attack, I think. So they're blocking the Teemo to prevent Puffcap damage, it would seem. I can Pokestick it. I don't think I really need to Pokestick it. I could buff Battle Bonds on these two, though, which is kind of tempting. Not gonna lie. I think I still might hold it for defensive. For a defensive interaction. Star chart is nice. We're starting to get that. 2 of 10. Need to get a little bigger. Support will be able to kill something. Except I can still use that. Which is nice. Let's Esmus pokey that 0-1 challenger down, and then also cast the star chart. Because I want to see if I can get some kind of interaction there. Yep, pokey there. Get that down. Hopefully they don't have any more flame choppers or boom baboons, but they probably do. Bye-bye. There's the Banjo Commando going over there. We have the win with elusives if we can just get there, which is the nice part. Let's cast this. Moon Silver, Charger, Moon Glow. Let's take the Charger maybe. Because they're gonna be able to ping Spell Shield off relatively easily, and I also can't cast this. I think I want to rely on stats a little bit. Because she can't grow anything to be able to block or to be able to punch through this. Because it will be just before. It will just be 4. And again, no challengers happening. This is 4. No equip. There's a bird. We're at currently 8, 9, 10. Elusive with the Esmus. There's a Boom Baboon, so they do get a challenger potentially. That's kind of totally fine. Yeah, we can manage that. Lulu is intimidating, but not the end of the world. Yes. Oh, I should have cast a Shield Vault, actually. Shield Vault would have been the cleanest solution, because then I could have just buffed an elusive, stunned the challenger, been in a better position in general. Now I have to rely on Surge. Or I could just do the +2/+2 anyway, so it would be it would be bigger regardless. Let's try and kill a Lulu here. I can't really take that, unfortunately. So let's buff and also buff our Healy Doot. I think buffing Healy Doot's probably a decent idea. Can I block with the Healy Doot? Then they have to decide between a Teemo and the Healy Doot. They probably go for Teemo, so I probably get to hold on to my Sparkle Fly. I think, unless they have 2 Mystic Shots or something right here. I hope I got that wrong. Okay, so they have a Pokestick and they kill the Teemo. I hold on to Esmus. I can cast 1 more elusive this turn. I don't have the Yumi. They drew a Puffcap. Very useful. That dies. Okay. Let's do this elusive. That's 7 of 10 on the Zoe. I might be able to actually get very, very close to the Zoe level. So 6, 7 damage currently. I don't need much more damage than that, because of the way that worked out. So I'm just gonna hit the commit button and see what they do, because that Puffcap might have just flinched it. Is it a good puff? Is it a good Puffcapping? as I get excited. Understandable. Have a nice day. Let's buff it to a 5/5. Boom. Excuse me. No, thank you. You need 2 removals here, and it looks like that's a GG. It is a GG. Yeah, it's a fucking GG. Okay. Perfect. Fucking perfect. Did I hit diamond 2? I think I did. Oh no! Wait, what's the LP difference? What's the LP difference? Dang you! Dang you, cock blocking motherfucker. 98. Alright, let's try this again. Fine. We gained 24. Right? No, we gained 22. It was a 22 LP gain. Because 24? It was 24, because I started at 70... Was it 74 or 76? I think it was 76, in which case it would actually be 22. Unfortunate, but okay. We'll deal with it. Soleticate, running very meta, Rumble Vein. I need to be able to get around the attacks. None of that's gonna help me get around the attacks the way that I'm thinking it will. No! Bad. Okay. That's no good. Help. Please give me an early unit that I can cast. Help, please. Please, top decks. No! Oh no. Oh no, I sense danger. I sense a lot of danger. There's an Esmus. Oh god, thank you. Oh god, thank you. Oh my god. It doesn't matter that it can't attack and deal damage right now. It's the beginning. It's the start of something. Everything has to start somewhere. I will cast a pussy on it if I must, which, you know, it's not the worst decision ever. We also get Sparkle Fly. Very good. Much better. Much better, actually. We like that much more. I'm just gonna fucking take damage. I could turn it into a fucking dragon. So that would make it a 3/5. Which would dissuade them from attacking with anything. In general. Or I could still go Sparkle Fly. Fuck it. I'm gonna make this a dragon. Because at least then we also have the earlier equip. And we have 2 Draconic Bands. So it's not the worst. Ever. Tumble will be... eventually. Yeah, just trying to make the most of the hand. Literally trying to make the best of the hand I've been dealt. They're looking at it. They're reading its stats. They're like, no thank you, ma'am, and I approve of this. There's a pokey stick. Okay. I kind of want to sparkle. I personally, as a person, wish to sparkle. I want to become Edward Cullen in appearance. I don't actually. Can you imagine the pain of walking out in the sun and then just being like, boom, glitter? That would be unfortunate. They're still admiring my elusives. They're still taking a good look at them and going, that's some pretty sweet damage right there. Some pretty sweet fucking damage. If they go with the 3/1, it rams into the Fury guy, right? I think. Quick attack is fine. That's probably where they have some kind of buff to it. Oh, they have an equipment. Okay. What is that equipment you got? Got it. No. No thanks. I'm not blocking that shit. The quick attack does go away, but that is kind of annoying. We're at least getting some of the HP. The bigger that the Sparkle Fly can get, obviously, the better. We can also cast the Yumi now on top of Sparkle Fly, so it will just become large. I could also give it Draconic Bands, but I kind of like the Yumi a little bit more, because we have Yumi and we have Pale Cascade or Pokey afterwards, which feels kind of nice, especially versus that, for instance. I feel like that's a pretty good pokey, no pokey situation. Yeah, let's no pokey that, I think. I don't want to take that much damage. It looks like they don't have a rumble maybe, which is also very good. I have a 4/4 now. Yumi is nice. So are all of these. They can't really kill anything though if they strike it. So I think Yumi might be relatively safe. Death by cuteness because Sparkle is a cute as fuck. It is pretty cute, isn't it? Yeah. No, it's adorable. Like, if I lived in a universe with these kinds of butterflies, or whatever kind of mystical creature those are, I mean, I'd be a fucking fan. Alright, so this is gonna go up to a 6-7 next turn, I believe, because of a bunch of buffs that are happening. So they're gonna go with the Vayne again. I'm gonna just kind of ignore that. Unless they decided to do more than that, it's gonna be 7 damage to face, which means I go pretty low, but again, we're healing it all the way back. Do they have a strike? Oh, they have a strike. It does trade though. Because it doesn't have quick attack. Yeah. I'm a little surprised they traded a quick attack unit, not gonna lie. I'm just kind of like, oh, I didn't expect them to do that. Of all things. You know? I want this to have elusive. It's just in a really awkward spot because I don't want to swap any of my weapons around. And I can't get Lunari Yumi. I could Pale Lunari Yumi, but that's just so many resources to get the Yumi down. It's not terrible though with 6 mana available. It's kind of painful, but it does guarantee me the mechanic that I'm looking for. So that's 5 and 2, so 8 damage plus the Esmus buff. This would be plus another 2. So 10. Currently looking at 10 damage to face, should they not interact with any of our stuff. That's only a 2-1. Tumble is kind of like, I don't think they do that, because it would only be a 4 power unit coming in. They do have Rumble now, noted. I can kind of start blocking Rumbles though, which is hilarious, by the way. That's very funny. I can start blocking Rumbles. They're at 5. That's a 6-7. We have a Darkened Lodestone. The equipment in my hand is currently kind of bad. Okay, so they pull that over there. That's honestly fine. Yeah, that's okay. They don't have tumbles anymore, so the Rumble is kind of lame. It's a bit more lame sauce than before. If they have a strike or a cataclysm, I don't have great answers, but they can only do 1, and then again they're facing 2 units. There's a Vayne. Oh, now they have a tumble. Now they do have tumble. Noted. Noted that you have tumble. I see it. I acknowledge it. I wish you wouldn't, but fair enough. I don't have the stun. Pantheon stun would be great, though it doesn't matter with the tumble. So that's okay. It will get a level if I just kind of let it through, but what do they have after other than just more slow spells? Yeah, honestly, sure. I'll just take that to the fucking face. Harazi? Oh, for spell shield? You're right. I'm forgetting that it can be cast. Though I would need 8 mana, and it's too late for that. I'm just probably just gonna go with what I have currently. I think that's fine. I could also technically like sudden surge Lunari Darkened Lodestone, which is another unit that they'd have to think about, which I might just do because we're kind of down to the wire a little bit. Not humongously down to the wire, but a little bit backs against the wall, because if they get one more attack, I think we're kind of dead, because they would need a bunch of shit. That's fine. They did have the strike. I'm just gonna recast the Kato, because that's fine.
We're off on a new adventure.
Okay, and then boom, and then swing in, I think. There's a pokey stick, so even if one dies here, we can pokey it. Like, if they strike the 7-8, which I don't think they can do, I can always pokey stick Nexus after Esmus resolves. So there's that. They're going for Rumble's Flame Spitter. That doesn't... Oh, it does kill 1, actually. It does kill 1 if they had another one, but they don't. Alright! GG's! GG's! That's Diamond 2, I bet. It has to be Diamond 2. They can't cheat me out of that much LP, right? Yeah! Oh my god. Alright. Alright. There we go. We made it to Diamond 2. I mean, that's half a rank in an evening. So I'm gonna leave it there, I think. Feeling pretty good about that. This is not the stream you remember. We got fucking upgraded. We fucking upgraded. I've been trying to make no misplays at all today. I have made, I would say, 2 major blunders, and they were with the Jinx Nora deck, and they was all get excited casts. But I still managed to win 2 out of 3 of those games. So sure, I'll take it. Maybe everyone's busy watching APAC. You know, maybe all the serious players are watching APAC and I'm just queuing up into the super casual diamond players. I don't know. It's working though. So on that note, I am going to log off for the evening. I'll be off tomorrow, back on Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific, back at Monday, or yeah, Sunday 5 p.m., Monday 8 p.m., Tuesday 8 p.m. for TFT Tuesdays, and then schedule is probably going to change next week because, you know, Thanksgiving and then all that shit. So I might be on Wednesday, but I'm probably going to take Thursday and Friday off because holidays. But I'll try to make up for it by adding other streams other days in the following week. So there will be the same amount of content. I will just be shoving food in my face for a couple of days in the middle there. I'm gonna go find somebody to raid. So thank you all again for joining. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for hanging out in the chat. I had a good time and I hope you did as well. Boopity boopida boo. We're looking for the category, and then we're looking for somebody to go annoy. We must go annoy! Oh, Soulstone Survivors is doing well. That's kind of cool. I started playing it because Glass gifted it to me because he thought I'd like it. It's pretty fun. Would definitely recommend. So who do we want to go for? How about this person who looks like they're also maybe trying to go for Masters? Can't believe I'm kind of in that category now, but hey, whatever. Let's get rid of this person. Thank you all for joining again, and I hope to see you again in a future stream. Yeah. Happy weekend. Happy time zone to you. Have a great rest of your evening or start of your morning and all of that good shit. All of that good shit. Good night, Internet! Did someone say Sunstone? Soulstone Survivors. The Vampire Survivor Brotato-like game. Whatever those are called. The Brotato-like, you know? It's like a roguelike, but Brotato. Yeah. Good night, Internet! Thank you all again!